hate. No to the mids, in my bag, I am the Balenciaga sponsorship. We smoking blunts, don't pass no clip. My house in the clouds, can you bring me back down, boy? I need it. Girl, don't trip, take a hit, take a flight to
playa, mujeres fumando. Mira, tírame Blani, son nalgas de mentira. Tan brinda, que chimba, colombiana linda. Siempre con los ojos rojos de Cali, con mi amiguita Mari.
My house in the clouds, can you bring me back down, boy? I need it. My house in the clouds, can you bring me back down, boy? I need it. Need it. Need
Shout out, shout out. Throughout human history, there's always been age-old questions. Does God really exist? Many of us know the answers. Some of us still worry it. What's on the other side of the universe? That's another question we often had throughout human history. Are we really alone in the universe? These type of questions have plagued us for years, and we still have not gotten the answer to them. So it is when it comes to modern women. There's a question that we've asked for years, but no one has been able to find the answer. Who can correct modern women? Their husbands can't do it. Their fathers can't seem to do it. Their boyfriends or co-workers, their gay male friends, no, they can't correct them. Their sisters, fellow women, can't correct them either. Their mothers can't correct. And worst of all, they won't even allow themselves to correct them. So I asked the question again. Not does God exist? Not are we alone in the universe? But who can correct these women? This question might go down in human history as a question that may not be answered. Because based off of dating women in the West, doesn't matter what race, color, or creed, you just cannot correct any of these modern women. And even though many of us men have given up, there are still women that are willing to try. We're going to look at some of those women tonight. Shout out to all you guys that are here with your boy Andre of Love Crossing Borders on a wonderful Saturday evening. I'm excited about this weekend, but I'm also excited about next weekend. Next weekend, we start back watching our Saturday night double feature movies. So next Saturday will be movie night. Tomorrow night, we got interviews. So tomorrow we're going to be doing some interviews with some brothers here in Colombia. Shout out to those guys. Let's give a shout out straight out the gate to our brother Will with the first super chat. Salute to you, Will, and all you military and ex-military men and ladies. Shout out to you guys out there. He said, salute Dre, Andre, and Andre chat family. Please use the ticker below and the Cash App QR code, which connects you directly to the Cash App. QR code in the upper left hand. You say tonight is going to be a great show. It is. We're going to have some fun tonight. A lot of times they accuse us men of trying to correct the ladies. So I said, let's do an episode where there is nothing but women trying their best to correct women. They can't say, hey, Andre said this or Will said that. Nope. All you're going to hear tonight are the ladies saying the exact same thing many of us men have said. Will says this. He say, stay up, gents. Stay focused. Practice self, health, and wealth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Will. Shout out to you. Let me turn this down a little bit more. There we go. A lot better. All right. Let me come back over here. We got 17 in the building. Click the like button, gentlemen. We like you. We really do. Make sure that you like us too. Shout out to my brother Trust B in the building. Trusting in God. Yes, sir. Always. Yes, sir. Me and Andre got church service in the morning too. Trusting in God. Always. He said maybe at one point they could. Today, no. He said women are out of control and will turn on each. Girl code is not girl code like they try to say girl code is. They will turn on each other in a New York minute. Like I said, it doesn't matter what race, color, or creed. White women would turn on white women. Sisters would turn on sisters. Latin women in the West would turn on each other in a New York minute. You have never lied, brother. He said, today's women want to do what they want with no consequences. I like what one guy said. He said, let me see if I can get this right. He said, modern women want to be treated like adults, but only handle the consequences like children. Like kids don't, they're kids, so they ain't got that much responsibility. That's how modern women want to feel. They want you to treat them as adults, let them act a fool, let them run rampant. I am grown. You can't tell me nothing. I'm a grown woman. But when it comes to repercussion, results, and consequences, they want to be treated and pampered like children. I was young. I didn't know any better. That's what they often say. Shout out to a man supporting men in the building. Glad to see that you're here, brother. He says, Andre, he said, I had to send a young tender home. What the Roni do? Let's see what the tenderoni did. She could not take correction, accountability, and kept talking. See, she doing too much. This all started from me telling her to put her. I got a seatbelt story. I got this just pulls into your story and pulls into you can't tell modern women anything. Let me turn this music down for a tad bit. I got my little seatbelt story too. My sister comes to visit me in Fort Wayne, Indiana. She comes from Cleveland. We're about to drive to Tennessee because we own some land in Tennessee, so we're gonna ride together. Dude, we just got in the car. We're not 2 blocks away. I said, Candy, put your seatbelt on. Candy, this is Indiana. Put your seatbelt on. We're about to be on the freeway. When you're about to get on the freeway and it kind of like takes you on the turn, roundabout, you get ready to hit. Dude, we didn't even make it halfway through the roundabout. They looked at me, and then they looked at my sister and gave her a $25 ticket. She wasn't even from Indiana. I said, you ain't even been here in Indiana 24 hours. And you have a ticket because you feel like couldn't nobody tell you nothing. So when I tell you, I know what it's like for these modern women, including my sister, who I love so much. You can't tell them nothing. And even if Candy is watching, she knows exactly what I'm talking about, because I was like, Candy, Candy, you got to put your seatbelt on. Candy, put your seatbelt on. Man, we went halfway through that roundabout. Here come the police. They just don't listen. They think they know more than you know. I don't know what it is about women, man, but these modern women just so hard-headed, man. They act like you're trying to take their lollipop. So I know the feeling that you're talking about, brother. Let's bring this beat back. Get some shout outs to you, gentlemen. He said I had to let her go. Salute to you, David Dice of the Dice family. Glad to see that you guys are here. Salute to you, brother, and all the family that's out there. Yes, sir, the chat family. We'll scroll down a little further. Dave says this. He says, no women cannot be corrected. Quality women are giving modern women the Alpine truth. Oh yeah, bruh. We doing the Alpine divorce video on Tuesday. We're gonna do it on Tuesday. Don't. This is the funny part. After researching the Alpine divorces, you know who cried the most about Alpine divorces? This how funny accountability is. For those of you that don't know what Alpine divorces are, an Alpine divorce is when you take your loved one on a hiking or rock climbing excursion, and you put them in a position where they can't keep up with you, and all of a sudden they're lost in the woods. You've ducked behind a tree or something, and now they're lost in the woods. They don't know how to get away. One woman we looked at last night, this man took her at 2:00 in the morning up to the top of one of the highest mountains, and she froze to death, sadly. Upside down, froze to death, upside down, because he left her. And he had done that with his previous girlfriend. Went to court for it, was found guilty, and got 5 months suspended. Shout out to the white man for being white. They look out for each other, boy. They may not look out for their women, but white men will look out for each other. You know, when I was doing the research for the full episode that we're going to be doing on Alpine divorces, because there's a lot of cases out there, but this is the part that got me. You know who was crying, boo-hooing the most about Alpine divorces? Yeah, black women. As if we like to go hiking like that. Like black men like to take their wives or girlfriends at 3:00 in the morning and let's go hiking up in the snow to top of the mountain. Oh, wait till y'all hear how many black women are crying about Alpine divorces, knowing there is no cases of black men gonna go get up at 3:00 in the morning, take you hiking in the woods. In the woods. We don't know who burning crosses in the woods at 3:00 in the morning. And you hear sisters complaining, and that's what I'm talking about. They just look for stuff to play victim over. Stuff that even got nothing to do with them. Now, when it came to white women, yes, I found case after case after case after case. I found one case with the sister. She was mixed. And she was one of those passing for white type of mixed. One case. And she survived. But ain't no cases, no regular ain't nobody taking LaWanda into the woods and leaving her to be mauled by bears. But you let these sisters tell it. Black men about to take them into the woods to get mauled by bears. That's how crazy and asinine and how much they want to play the victim. Shout out to Simple Logic. Them Chesterfield, man. Them Chester VA boys that are in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Glad to see that you're here. Shout out to Chesterville being in the building. Glad to see that you're here. Hope I pronounced Chesterville. I hope I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, blame it on my head, not my heart. Blame it on my mind. And my brother LJV, Southern Vegan. Glad to see that you're here. Salute to you as well, brothers. Glad to see both of you gentlemen here. My brother Don, aka Don JP, is in the building, as well as Ahmad Milner. Thank you, Ahmad, for the shout out over on Facebook. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Hope I've been a blessing to you, me and Andrea and other content creators. Salute to you as well. Salute to you for that shout out over on Facebook. And my brother Mom SpaghettiOs in the building. Glad to see that you guys are here. You know how I got to give a shout out to my Detroit folks.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Shout out to you, 313. What up, though? What up, though? Hope everything is going great with you, man. Hope everything is going great with you. Let me scroll down a little further, make sure I get everyone. Once again, shout out to my brother Will being in the building, and E-Man Perry representing as well. He said she want to fly to, oh no, right? Especially on the roundabout. I'm like, women, you just can't tell them nothing sometimes. They just hard head, make a soft butt. Andrew says this. He said, I ain't gonna be here too long. He said Argentina and Swiss and UFC tonight. I could deal with the UFC, but I'm done with the World Cup. I'm done. Andrea and her mom are out and about, and they're watching the Norway Argentina Swiss game tonight. I'm done. I'm not about to waste. Man, they cheating so bad. I knew FIFA cheats. I've been knowing that for years. I've been knowing that FIFA cheats for years, but they just blatant with it this year. They just making sure that they got the right refs for Argentina. They're making sure they just fake calls. I'm like, man, no. I know referees cheat in all sports, but come on, man. Y'all just looking us right in the face and doing it. I'm like, I'm done. And I know a lot of people that have said that. A lot of people say they done with the World Cup. I'm done watching. I'm not wasting my energy on something that's that blatant. And the racism, goodness gracious. The racism that the brothers have been going through, and I ain't trying to see that clown show no more. But UFC, I'm with you on that one. Pure King Energy says this. He say they take after their mothers. Their mother Eve in the Bible. Yeah, they do. That's how Eve was. She didn't take accountability. She said it wasn't me, it was the snake. He said it was the serpent that tricked me. It wasn't me. Twan in the building. Twan says this. He said, I don't say nothing to them anymore. He said, I quit. I'm done. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Poor man says this. He said, Dre, I sent you an email. It is the correction to the last email. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. I will check that out. Thank you for letting me know. Dave says that, he's talking to Andrew. Let me not dip in somebody's conversation. Let me not dip, because I got Chalupe in the building. We got 24 in the building. Appreciate you guys being here. He said, I'm going to Salanto. Man, hey, you will like that area. You will like Salanto area. That's where the big, gigantic palm trees are in Colombia. The world's tallest palm trees are in Salanto. Salanto? I think it's Salanto. Yeah, Salanto? I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. But yeah, we've been there twice. It's really nice. Really nice. He said, I'm trying to get out of 3-kilometer hike. Woo, y'all hiking. We did that too. We did hiking up in Armenia area, up in the volcanoes. So we've done the hiking before. He said, it's bring a jacket. Bruh, I'm telling you now, any of you guys, if you go into the coffee region of Colombia, Armenia, Manizales, Gardeda, Saint Vincent, Santa Rosa, any of the interior part of Colombia, bruh, you will thank me a million times. Bring a jacket, especially if you go on hiking. Yes, brother. Yeah, and I'm not talking about no thin jacket. I'm talking about bring you a jacket. You ain't gotta bring a coat, but bring you a jacket, bro. I'm telling you, yeah, they ain't lying about that one. It's gonna be cold up there. It's gonna be cold. Now it depends. It depends on the area of Salento where you go to. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's not. At night it's cold. I can't say that at night it cools down. And I mean cools down. David says this. He says sisters complain about everything. So what else is new? Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother Jay Anderson, the great in the building. Salute to you too, kind sir. Salute to you. Glad to see that you're here. All right. Glad to see that you're here. And Dave says this with the $10 love. Shout out to all you guys who have been donating to the Cash App, Super Chat, and PayPal. Yes, sir. He said, Dre, respectfully, dealing with the modern woman is like dealing with a destitute individual. The one thing that they can have, that they can offer, is say, no, thank you. I'd rather date elsewhere. Until then, I'm good. I was the same way. I wasn't out to be mean to nobody. I was just being myself. I'm not dating here. That's not what I'm looking to do. So it is what it is. You know, they say by 2030, 45 to 60. I heard numbers even up to 65% of all women in the West will be single. They will be getting smashed, but they'll be single. Nobody will want to marry them, no matter what race, color, or creed. That's crazy. White women can't get married in the United States. Asian women can't get married in the United States. Latin women, black women, Middle East, can't no women get married in the United States. No, the men are done. And women will say, it's because we picky. That's why we ain't gonna have. No, ladies, not up to 65% of y'all. 65% of y'all are not that picky. 65% of y'all just ain't being picked. That's how they don't want to take accountability. They would rather say is that that's because men realize we are being picky and we are choosy. We make more. I was listening to a panel the other day, and a dude was trying to argue a guy down. Shout out to my brother to Meek our love back in the building. Where have you been, brother? And hope everything's going great with you. He said, peace, Dre. He said, now you see the racism soccer brings. Yes, sir. I mean, it brings out all the racism internationally. He said, but no, you said otherwise. Otherwise, now you see it for yourself. I've always seen it. I still don't think it's as bad as the United States. But I wasn't raised in another country, so who am I to judge? And I gotta admit, we get a little bit leniency in other countries because we have an American passport. But man, it don't matter how many millions you make. That racism in not in football, but in soccer, which is football, they just blatant with it. They are just blatant with it. You could be a soccer player, like the French soccer player, right? The French soccer player. Do you know this dude makes in a year? In a year, 90 million. In a year. You would think that this brother is making $9 the way they treat him during the World Cup. You would swear this man was making $9 a game. He was just a mere peasant. Crazy. Crazy. So even your money can't help you get away from racist behavior. Sad. He said, Andre, women know that men don't want to marry them, so they make it about themselves. They do. Meek said, he said, I'm good, Dre. He said, I just keep my head down low and bust my tail working. He said, I mean, slaving. You sound like my Uncle Jeffrey. He's the same way. Shout out to Czar. My Uncle Jeffrey's the same way. He said, man, I just keep my head. Yeah, man. You would think this dude was making $9 per game the way they treat him. Let's get started, gentlemen. Let's get started. Like I said, today's topic is not about us. It's not about our behavior. It's about the ladies are saying, and they know that if they don't change their behavior, what will happen without a doubt. This is just facts. This is so much a fact that women between 45% and 65% by 2030 will be alone. This is so much a fact. Companies are positioning themselves to profit off of it. We laugh when we say buy stock in Petco, and we laugh it off. I'm telling you now, buy some stock in Petco, in any type of streaming services. Netflix gonna make money like crazy because them lonely chicks gonna be at home watching Netflix, Hulu, Disney Channel. You would think it was the pandemic. Anything that's got to do with being at home and you only got a dog or a cat to take care of you, bruh, I'm telling you, get some stock in that. Get you some stock in it. It's about to take off. These women are going to be lonely. Here's what's going to happen. They're going to get smashed. They didn't say by 2030, 65 or 45% of women ain't going to get no sex. No, they going to get smashed, but dudes going to be leaving them. They going to be baby mamas in some cases. Not most, but some. But dudes ain't going to mess with them, man. Men are done, man. Men are, this is the part, I'm going to say something. The one thing I can say that I'm proud about men is this. That back and forth bantering, we're done. Men ain't about to argue no more, fuss no more. I don't even see why men even get on panels on TikTok and be arguing back and forth with chicks. I don't get that one. That's low vibrational at its finest. I'll say this again. Any of you dudes that go on TikTok arguing back, now to go on TikTok and have a conversation, that's one thing. But to go on TikTok arguing back and forth with feminine men and masculine women, bruh, you wasting minutes of your life that you'll never be able to get back. Those people aren't going to change. 2030 is right around the corner. Feminine simp men are not going to change by 2030. Women not being 60% to 70% overweight in the United States is not going to change by 2030. Women lying to themselves as if their degrees are in STEM. That's not going to change. Women having all these college debts are not going to be paid off by 2030. They waiting for you to marry them so you can help pay off some of those college debts. Let's be real. I'm naming off stuff that's not going to change by 2030. So you might as well get your passport, bruh. The divorce laws of the United States are not going to change by 2030. %30 of all men that are paying child support are not the father is not going to change by 2030. That's not going to change. Women having babies by Pookie, Ray Ray, Nook Nook, Keith Nim is not going to change by 2030. But what can change by 2030 is how you handle it. It's how you handle and you maneuver all these things that aren't going to change anyway. They're not going to change. It took 40 years to put modern women in this position. Do you think that it's going to change in less than 4 years? If it took 40 years from the days of Phil Donahue, Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake, if it took way back to Montel Williams, if it took 40 years of color purpering men, making everybody seem like they Mr. Took 40 years of putting out movies of Waiting to Exhale, talk about how men ain't no good. It took 40 years of all these songs. I Love My Mr. Wrong by Mary J. Blige. 40 years of listening to Janet Jackson talking about something. Control. I'm in control. 40 years. Y'all really think these women are about to change in less than 4 years? In less than 4 years. Okay, you keep on hanging around. You think the divorce laws, let's not even talk about the ladies. You think divorce laws in the United States are about to change in the next 4 years? You think the laws that allow women to take your property is going to change in the next 4 years? You think the laws that allow you started saving into your 401k, your Roth IRA, your other investments when you were 19 years old. You're 30. You got 150 to 200,000 saved in your investment account. Do you think that the laws in many of these states will have changed by 2030 to where if you get married, that woman can take half of what you saved up since you were 19 years old? She could do that today. You think them laws gonna change in 4 years? So like I said, you can find a good lady in the United States. Yes, you can. You can't find good laws in the United States. That's why you'll hear me talk about the ladies, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. That's not where my gripe is. My gripe has never been with black women, white women, Latin women, Asian women, because they only do what the law allows. The law allows them to talk crazy to you. The law allows them to put out false statements about you, like Tigger, who got arrested, and we saw the video. He was not attacking his wife, and by law, they still put him in jail, didn't they? We all saw on the video, this man was not attacking his wife. He does not have a track record for attacking a wife. He has no arrest that we know of, right? And Tigger still went to jail. Those are the laws. When women talk crazy to y'all in the United States, that's legal. I'm sorry. I'm going to talk directly to my brothers. It's legal for women to talk crazy to you. It's legal for women to put false statements on you, whether it be saying that you're the father when you are not, or saying that you hit them when you didn't, or putting a restrainer on you, order on you, changing the locks on the house that you've been paying for the last 15 years. It's legal. It's not the ladies. The ladies aren't breaking the laws. It's the laws. Women sit back telling you guys, if you want to date me, you need to put $100 deposit down. That's legal. Women telling y'all, listen, if you want to date me, you got to take me to the best of the best $800 restaurant. That's legal. She getting a part of your Social Security if you're mainly the top earner in the household. Guess what? If you've been married over 10 years, that's legal. It's not the ladies, fellas. Fellas, I'm gonna keep saying this, and I'm probably one of the only ones that kind of harp on this. It is not, and I'm gonna keep saying this. It's not the ladies. It's the laws. The ladies are only doing what the laws allow them to do. They can lie on you. They can cheat on you. They can backstab you. They can come up to your job and you can lose your job. You got a business, like the one brother said the other day, when he was dating Tigger's wife before Tigger met her, before Tigger met her, the one guy said, this woman called the leasing agency of the building my business was in. Told them I was doing something illegal and I almost lost my building in which my business was in. I got news for you. That's legal in the United States. She was not breaking any laws, putting you guys on child support who are not supposed to be on child support. That's legal in the United States. So if you think anything will change in the next 4 years, go ahead, get married to him. I don't care. Date them. I don't care. Have babies by them. Y'all still fucking them? I don't care. Have babies by them. But I'm telling you, the women are only treating y'all like trash because it's legal. It's legal. I don't know why y'all think it's something other than that. That's why I be harping on the laws, and I'll keep on harping on it, and I'll keep on harping on it, and I'll keep on harping on it. I don't care nothing about the ladies. The ladies are only behaving by way of responding to the fact that they know it's legal to talk to you reckless, to treat you like trash, to empty your bank accounts. It's all legal. Okay, how many times y'all seen a woman get locked up because she emptied her husband's bank account and ran off? I'll wait. Never. You ain't never seen a woman empty a man's bank account and then the police come lock her up because she took all his money and ran off. You ain't never seen it. And you ain't gonna see it. Why? Because what that woman did, I don't care how much you want to cuss, fuss, cry, she did it and it's legal in the United States. If y'all got joint accounts, she could clean your ish out. It's legal how they treat y'all. Be a man about it. What you gonna do about it? You gonna cry and do YouTube videos about it? What you gonna do about it, player? I did something about it. I got the hell on. See, I wasn't worried about the ladies. I'm gonna tell y'all something about that now. I did not leave the United States because of the ladies. I'll say it again. I not once thought about the women in the United States or Canada or in the West when I left. I thought about the laws. The laws was one of the reasons I left. Lifestyle, laws, then love was one of the reasons I left. I left because it was a better lifestyle. Number two, I left because of the laws that was trash towards men in the United States. And then ladies or love of women in other countries came last. They didn't come first for me. Some of you dudes leaving the United States because of the ladies. I'm not. I left because of the laws. Better lifestyle, better laws, and better ladies. Get it together, fellas. Stop lying. Don't be mad at these women for doing something that's legal. It's legal. They talk to you crazy, it's legal. It's so legal that if you don't accept it, they can call the police and get you arrested, Tigger. Ain't that right? Tigger. They could call up Tigger. They could call the police on you. And even though you ain't never been arrested, you got a record coming now, don't you? You know why? Because how your white wife acted a damn fool on that floor, even though she knew she had warrants out for her arrest in Maryland, even though now today your wife who you married is in jail and she got another man locked up on false accusations in B-More years ago, and that man has done 11 years on 20 for a crime that he didn't commit. You still married her, Tigger. Tig, hear me out. You still married that heifer. And everything that she did to you, and everything she did to get that man 20 years, and everything she did to have a simp locked up in 2009, her baby daddy got locked. He said She got me locked up several times in 2009 when we first met. All she did was all legal. The only thing that was illegal was when she kidnapped the child from daycare center, and we ain't seen the child, the 10-year-old child, since, and that child would have been 17, going on 17 this year. Other than that, everything that she did, that rolling on the floor in that video with your cell phone, Tigger, and oh my God, oh no, get off of me, get off of her, Mr. Tigger, get off of my mom. All of that was legal. So all you simps that want to still get married in the United States, do it. I mean it. You found love in the United States, do it. Because there are some great women in the States. I will never deny that part. But there are no great laws in the United States. Until us men grow the hell up and realize nothing that these women are doing to you are illegal or is illegal, you're going to still keep getting got time in, time out. And you know what dudes like me are? I don't feel sorry for you anymore, because you live in a country where women are doing one thing and one thing only. They're looking at the laws. They're finding out what they can do, how they can talk to you, how they can put their hands on you, but you can't put your hands on them, how they can pretend like you gave them a black eye when you had nothing to do with it, you was out of town, and they will still arrest you when you get back in town. It's legal. It's legal for a woman to give herself a black eye and they come arrest you. It's legal. Y'all gonna stay right there. Stay right there. Right up under them same laws. Notice I didn't say the same ladies. I want to say this again. I have nothing against the ladies using the laws on you, because you ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna stay right there for that coochie. I love American women. Can't nobody tell me about my FBAs. Can't nobody tell me about my WASP wives. I love my Amish girls. Stay right there, white boys. White man, stay right there. Brother, FBA, y'all stay right there too. Asian brothers, y'all keep on opening up businesses and going to stay right there. Middle Eastern dudes, keep your butt right there. Because the one thing the laws understand, laws don't care nothing about what race you are as a man. All y'all women are using the laws against you. Asian dudes are losing out just as much as Middle Eastern men are losing out, just as much as black men are losing out, just as much as white men are losing out, just as much as Latin men are losing out when it comes to the laws in the States. Ain't nobody that's a man winning. Ain't nobody that's a man winning. But y'all go stay there. Y'all go ahead and stay there. I mean that one. Go ahead and stay there. Since y'all don't know what we talking about. Y'all left because y'all scared. No, we left because we ain't stupid. The ladies might change, but the laws won't. The ladies might change, but the laws won't. He said, did you see the new Tyler? Brother, I ain't even seen no old Tyler Perry movies, bro. No. He said it's called Why Did I Get Married Again? So he's got another Why Did I Got Married movie coming out, huh? Or is it already out? I don't know. I don't know. Tyler Perry know how to, and I ain't mad at Tyler. I'm gonna tell you something. If Tyler realizes, if I can be that alleged gay friend to black women on screen and I can become a billionaire to do it, Tyler said, why not? If I could be their gay friend, allegedly, on screen, and I could become a billionaire plus doing it, why not? We're talking about a dude that used to sleep in his car. So he's like, listen, I can sleep in my car for the rest of my life, or I can go ahead and simp to these women and get these sucker women to come watch these movies and these plays and these television shows, and I could become a billionaire and Oprah gonna help me. And the man said, listen, I'm not about to sleep in my car in the cold no more. I'm about to simp. and I'm going to play the role of the alleged gay friend on screen. All the stuff that gay friends tell women, I'm going to put it on screen. If you ever watch Tyler Perry's movies, that's all it is. It's the advice that the gay male community gives to their friends. I ain't said Tyler was gay, allegedly. I'm just saying that he's taking, I'm serious. He's taking the playbook of most black women's gay male friend. He made him into plays, he made him into television shows, and he's made him into movies. And you ever notice he really doesn't come out with any new material, because all he has to do is repeat the same lie over and over again that gay male friends say to females. That's all Tyler Perry's. Every Tyler Perry movie is nothing but what a gay male friend said. If you ever noticed that, every television show was dedicated to what a gay male friend would say, or in the scenario. You a queen, you are this, you don't deserve that. Oh my God, girl, who is that sexy man over there? All that, everything that a gay male friend would say, Tyler Perry took the playbook and became a billionaire from it. I ain't mad at the dude. I ain't mad at him. What he's doing is not illegal. You catch that? What he's doing is not illegal. He said, I was at Yellowstone Park, shout out to Yellowstone, earlier and spotted Yogi Boo Boo and the Berenstain Bears. He said the three bears and the three little bears who dislike Goldilocks. That's a lot of bears. Can you imagine out there just, yeah. He said busy boarding up the entrance to their caves. Ohio. He said, oh, hi, everyone. Shout out to Jamon in the building. Yeah, man. He said, Andre, it's not the laws that's the issue. Okay. He said the issue is that these men are getting with women who are not of their stock. You can get with the best women. That's what my point is. Men can follow your blueprint, Meek. I'm serious. Your blueprint just said these men are getting with women who are not of their stock. You can get with women that are of your stock. And the laws are still looming in case she ever wanted to pull them out her purse. Don't you guys ever forget, you can get with a woman that's sweet as bear meat. She is on your team. I'm talking about prayer partner, everything. She ready to do 35 years worth of marriage with you. But in her purse, she still has the laws. And if she ever, remember what I mentioned, guys, okay, here we go. I've been mentioning this for the longest, but I haven't thrown this up there in a while. I'm gonna show it to you. It's one thing to say it all the time. Let's do a screen share real quick before we go to the stream, before we go to the show. Because you hear me say this all the time, but I want to show it to you. You hear me say this all the time. I know some of you guys are saying, what are you talking about, Dre? I'm going to drop the link for you guys to be able to get this. Let's blow the screen up. You hear me say this all the time. Yes, the statistics are spot on. In the United States, let me make sure we got the screen on point. See, we got that wrong. Let me remove this. Let me add this to screen. Okay, here we go. Move me out of the way. And I'm going to drop the link to this because you often hear me use these stats, but you haven't seen me show them. Yes, Your statistics are spot on. In the United States, 36% of all divorces now involve adults over the age of 50 or older. This trend is widely known as gray divorce. It is the only demographic in which divorce rates are consistently increased over time by a Bowling Green study. And then here's some more information on the studies. So I'm going to get that link over to you guys of why the divorces take place. Now, I don't want to burn a bunch of time doing that. Why did I show that? Why did I show you guys that 36% of divorces take place after the age of 30? I mean, after the age of 50. And it's the only demographic of divorces that are increasing in the United States. The reason why I showed you guys that is because, like I keep telling y'all, I don't care if y'all got married at 25, 26, 33. A huge chunk, almost 40% of divorces take place in the United States after you done paid off the house, you've paid off the kids' college, you have saved up enough money in the investments accounts, you are almost on your way to retire, you have made sure that everybody got life insurance and everything's covered, you made sure all that is taken care of. Now she goes through menopause and she tells you, I want a divorce. Almost 40% of the time. So all you do is that's ready to brag about, you need to get you a good woman of your standards. Get her. You 37? Get her. You 27? Marry her. Marry her. But statistics are showing she gonna leave after 50. So enjoy it. You know how we that saying in the States, hey fellas, when you on a work break, hey, smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them. Marry them while you got them. Go ahead, fellas, marry them while you got them. You go ahead, marry them while you're young. Because the area that it's growing and increasing is not under 50. It's not under 40s are the ones that are going to be getting the most divorces. It's not the ones in their 20s that's going to be getting the most divorces. It's going to be all y'all that think y'all got it made in the shade. We've been together for 22 years. She going to leave your butt. That's legal. It's legal. So go ahead, get the top stock of women, the women that she's the best of the best. I believe there's some amazing women. I kid y'all not. I'm not being facetious. I know there are some amazing, about millions of amazing women of all races, colors, creeds, ethnicities in the United States. Wonderful women. There aren't any wonderful laws. And that's why women can use these laws against you after the age of 50 years old. I'm going to drop that link. And yes, it's called the Great Divorce. Here's a link with Oprah talking about it too. So all y'all dudes that think there's a hookup, there's a escape, a way to get around it. See, we've been married 17 years, so Dre don't know what he's talking about. All right. Dre don't know what he's talking about. I got married at 27. We've been married 22 years. All right, cool. Talk to me after 50. Talk to me when you and that woman she just got done going through menopause, hot flashes, mental issues. She's on mental medication, anxiety, everything, panic attacks, all that. When she get insomnia, when she get done with insomnia and all of that, when she get done going through that phase of I want to have a bunch of sex, now I don't want to have any sex. When she get done with that, come talk to me. It's easy to talk while you under 50 in the United States. But the hugest chunk of people that's getting divorced are over 50 years old. So go ahead. Go and get go get your tear. And watch how them laws be waiting for you in her purse. Watch how those laws be waiting for y'all in her purse. Yeah. That's why I don't talk about the ladies. That's why I talk about the laws. Here's one of the links, gentlemen. Let's get started with the video, though.
Sorry, but I'm not arguing no black woman that can't even walk out the house with their natural hair. I said it. I don't care about the wigs. Like I said, I just hate the fact that y'all black women put it on little girls and have little girls with wigs and weaves on their head at a young age, having them hate their hair at a young age. The fact that they don't even know what their real hair is. They don't even know how to take care of their hair the same way you don't. So you're continuing this generational curse. At the end of the day, what do I look like going back and forth with a woman that can't even love their natural self as a black woman, which is her hair? Why can't you get kinky, curly, afro curly hair? Why do you have to go after straight body wave and loose wave? Because you hate your natural hair. You hate your kinks and your curls. But then you sit there and say, I love being a black woman. Everybody want to be a black woman. But you won't see no white, no Hispanic woman getting an afro kinky curly wig. You will only see black women getting their textures. Black women, answer me this. We have males that have the same hair texture as us. Why aren't they wearing wigs and weave to protect their hair? Explain to me this. And why a lot of black men dreads be longer than us? Hair be longer than us. But then we're sitting here saying we need to protect our hair. Why don't they need to protect their hair and they got the same hair texture as us?
This episode is us men didn't say it. It's the ladies talking. The ladies talking to the ladies. I have not seen any huge pool of black men using hair to protect our brush waves, our DC taper. I have not seen any black man with the same texture of hair as a black woman had to have a Jermaine Stewart wig on. We don't have to take our clothes off. You ain't got to have that hairstyle in order to take care and protect your braids. I have not seen any brothers with a wig on their head that looks like Nelly Vanelli hair just to protect your high top fade. If we have, and I read the comments, one lady said, it's because we have different styles. Wait a minute, hold up, pause. You think black men have one style of hair? Wait a minute. In the comment section, one lady said, black men don't have to have that because we wear different hairstyles. Wait a minute, pause. Do not black men quite often dye their hair blonde, the Ciscos of the world, right? You see sports players with a little blonde or hip hop artists with a little blonde from here to here. We don't have to put on a wig. You see brothers with afros. They ain't got to put on a wig. You got brothers with naturally curly hair. They ain't got to put on no weave. You got brothers with dreads. They don't need a lace front. You got brothers with the smoothest taper. Got a smooth DC taper. They don't need to put on no fake baby hairs. How is it that the women using the excuse of protecting their heads? Some of y'all might, because some of y'all, you might want to ask your cousin or your sisters or your female family members tomorrow. Can I ask y'all a question? Sis, baby, your girlfriend. Do black men have the same texture of hair as most black women? Yeah, why you ask that stupid question? Okay. Then, babe, I ain't trying to start no argument, but why is it that black women say they wear weave to protect their hair, but black men don't have to wear a weave, fake baby hair, lace front, afro wig to protect our hair? I would love to hear the women give the answer to that one. I told y'all I'm coming out the gate. Tonight, I ain't saying nothing. It's the ladies talking. So let the ladies continue to talk. You say black women don't appreciate their natural hair like black men do. We appreciate our hair and their hair. They will argue us down for appreciating their natural hair. He said, that's why I'm bald and I'm so glad I'm bald. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love being bald. I love when I had the afro. I love when I was a kid when I had braids. I love when I had my hat top fade. But my favorite hairstyle is the murder one. I love it when I'm clean shaved and it's smooth with shea butter. Walking out the door clean. I love when you get a fresh bald shave. Head just shining, can't tell you nothing. I ain't got to worry about if I put a hat on, I'm about to mess my hair up. I ain't got to worry about it. I ain't got to go to the barber shop for nothing but a line up on the beard. Or if I want to go crack some jokes and hang out with the fellas. I ain't got to see what's the haircut? $50, $60 now? I ain't got to come out $50, $60 every 2 weeks, which is not much, but $50, $60 every 2 weeks. The part was not the money. The part was I had to wait until everybody else got their hair cut to get my hair. I ain't got to do none of that no more, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. This being bald thing as a black man, now as a white dude, I don't know. I ain't never experienced it as a white dude. But as a brother, yeah, this got to be my favorite style, bro. This got to be my favorite style. You say, yep, that's the other part. I ain't never lost no coochie to one of you dudes with a DC taper. I have never had a woman say she was not gonna sleep with me because she had a dude in her phone with brush waves. All you dudes with a shag, old school shag, I ain't never lost no coochie. I'm talking to a female and she looked behind me and she see your long, luxurious hair. I ain't never had no woman stop talking to me because she saw your 12-inch hair. Never. I still got the coochie. Never. All you dudes that be talking about, oh, y'all bald dudes, we don't care. One thing you ever notice, you cannot insult a bald black man. White dude, he feeling all self-conscious. He already feel bad enough because he pale. So, hey, I understand my white brothers. I feel y'all ain't built for being bald sometimes. Some white boys can pull it off with ease. Professor X, my man that played Professor X in the X-Men and in Star Trek, he pulled that ball. I couldn't see him with hair. In my eyes, He's been bald since he was 12. That's in Andre's eyes, because that's all I see him in, as in Star Trek, The Next Generation, and Professor X, right? So it's a bunch of white dudes that can pull it off. Sean Connery. Come on, when Sean Connery was alive, he pulled that bald head off like it was nothing. And he used to have one of the smoothest hairstyles it was for the white brother. But hey, he shaved the bald, nothing, cool. But you can never think in your life you are going to insult a black man in today's age for being bald. Do not think that we lagging behind on the coochie receipts. Man, I used to get so much coochie when I had brush waves, man. But have you ever heard dude tell old? If you think I'm lying, hey fellas who are bald, have you ever told a story of yesteryear when you used to have hair? Man, I was getting all the coochie when I had brush waves, dog. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. No, we don't be doing that. We do not. We'll tell a story like that every once in a while. But for the most part, bruh, we do not be sitting around the house reminiscing on how much coochie we got when I had my brush waves popping. The coochie contract ain't changed at all, bruh. All you dudes that still trying to hold on to your head. And my white brothers, step to the side for a second. I ain't talking to you. Black men, if you are a black man and you try to hold on to the last end of your hair like you Stevie Wonder, bruh, now you look ridiculous. Shout out to Charlie Brown. Charlie, hey, sexy boo. Charlie Brown pulled it off with the best as the best of them. As the best of them. Yes, sir. If you're a black man, you still trying to hold on to your little strand, that man. If you don't cut that ish off, man, this is your era. Ever since Michael Jordan and Kobe pulled off the bald head, man, sisters and women around the world love bald men, bruh. Bald black men ain't never been no problem. I ain't never had nobody look at me like, well, if you weren't bald, I wouldn't be spreading my legs for you. See, if you had a wig on, Andre, I probably would have gave you the coochie. I ain't never went through that. I have never, but hey, let me, okay, check it out. My bald brethren. Come on back in the room, white brothers. My bald brethren of all races. How stupid and how I probably would have limited myself on getting some coochie if I'd have been trying to hold on to the last bit of hair like I'm George Jefferson and it's way back here. Or I'm one of them dudes that got to wear a baseball cap everywhere I go. How stupid would I look if I'm still got braids as if I still got long hair, but all of this is gone? I mean, all of this is just, it vamped. It vamped years ago. I'm reaching in the crates for the old school words, vamped. My hair vamped years ago, but then I still got braids. Now then I'm looking ridiculous. Then I might not get no coochie because a female looking at me like, what are you? She looking all behind my head. What? Anytime you a grown man and you still trying to wear barrettes, all of this is vamped. You got a baseball cap on and you still got barrettes because you trying to let the little bit that you got grow long, and now you got barrettes like you 6 years old, like you a 6-year-old little girl. Anytime you still got the Stevie Wonder beads popping off and you bald all up in here and you try to hold on with them Stevie Wonder beads, bruh, I'm talking about the Master Blaster album beads. I ain't talking about, you know Stevie Wonder Master Blaster album. Where Stevie had the beads. If you still rocking them beads, bruh, if you got a shag See, some of you dudes too young to know what a shag is. Shag is when you used to have a big puff of hair right here. Like everything would be the same level, and then you had this big puff of hair right here, and it was called a shag. And you could pick it with your you could use a pick or a comb to keep it, and use your afro sheen and have your shag shiny. Anytime you bald all up here and you still trying to rock a shag, if you don't shave that off your head, this is the bald. Throughout human history, there has never been an era for the bald man. I feel like the Doobie Brothers. This is it. Make no mistake where you are. This is it. This is the era where bald dudes can go ahead and be just as fly as the dude with the brush waves, as the dreads. We don't be jealous of you, the dread dude. Y'all be walking around with y'all dreads just shaking. We do not. Y'all be coming to us. Hey, Dre, do you know anybody know how to do twists? Hey, Dre, I'm in Cali, bro. You know anybody that know how to do braids? I am bald. Y'all asking me for advice on how to do dread twists and braids? Why? Because being bald is just as cool as you dread brothers. Shout out to you, dread brothers. Shout out to you, brother, with the afro, with the Frederick Douglass part in the middle. Shout out to you, brothers, with the Frederick Douglass part in the middle. Shout out to you dudes. We happy for y'all too. Shout out to all you dudes that your hair turned gray and it looks so good. Shout out to you dudes. Us bald dudes do not be sitting around jealous of y'all mama. It's a couple of insecure brothers out there that's getting fake hair. Shout out to even the dudes. I'll even give a shout out to the dudes that go to Turkey and go to DR and they get the hair implant and they transplant and they look good on them like Deion Sanders. Hey, I'm with you, brother, but I am not jealous of you. I'm happy for you, but I'm not jealous of you. I'm not like, man, he grew his hair back. Dang, I should go to DR and get my hair back. Why? So I gotta wait in barbershops again? So I gotta pay $60 every 2 weeks for a haircut? Hell no. Y'all can have that. Give me a T-Mac. They can have that, bruh. You said you email me? Okay, cool, perfect. Okay, cool. I'll send this over to you. Yeah, man. We do not care. Bald men do not care. We do not be walking around with our head down feeling like, man, I wish I had hair, man. Women would like me then. Shh. Man, as soon as you take that bald hair, bruh, I don't care if you use a Vaseline. I don't care if you use a shea butter. I don't care if you put a little oil. Boy, that hair get to shine and looking so good. Boy, you see how it matches the beard oh so rightly? You see how it matches the beard oh so rightly with the fade, little fade to it? You see, my man, listen. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna grow my hair back. I don't. If somebody said, Andre, would you want to grow your hair back? Hell no. The time that it takes, I'll be sitting there brushing for hours so I can get my Obama waves back. No, I'm good. Let Obama have his waves and let me have my first degree murder. I would rather have my first degree murder. Let me have my first degree murder. I was just looking at myself on the screen looking so good. I would rather rock a first degree murder than brush waves any day. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Man, if I had known, I'd have shaved it off at 21. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd have shaved it off at 21. He said you're dressed up like it's about to do poetry. Yep. I'm bringing back all type of styles. Let's continue on, fellas. But she made a good point. If men don't have to use protective hairstyles for their hair, what excuse are these women using? You say, nope, Obama all gray all day. He say, nope, Obama all gray. Yeah, all gray. Let's bring that part back.
you will only see black women getting their textures. Black women, answer me this. We have males that have the same hair texture as us. Why aren't they wearing wigs and weave to protect their hair? Explain to me this. And why a lot of black men dreads be longer than us? Hair be longer than us. But then we're sitting here saying we need to protect our hair. Why don't they need to protect their hair and they got the same hair texture as us? It's only women that are not noticing that they are brainwashed to think that their hair is unprofessional, to think that their hair is hard to maintain, but never try to maintain it. Again, we have another sex with the same hair texture as us, and they don't wear wigs and weave. They embrace their natural hair. They wear their natural hair. And y'all sitting here saying it's hard to maintain, but you just don't want to admit that you hate your hair. And that's why you wear other textures that's not yours. Y'all hate your hair. We have another sex that have the same hair texture that don't need to protect it.
The waves with the taper?
Come on, brother. Y'all know I was going to come with the receipts for the fellas now. Y'all knew I was going to, after she bragged about the men, I had to have some receipts for the fellas. Shout out to all the fellas out there.
Oh my goodness. The waves with the taper? It's undefeated. It's undefeated. Come get wavy, man. Come on, cut them locks off. Cut your hair. Cut your hair. Come on, it's time. It's time to come get wavy again. You feel me? You feel me?
At the number 5 spot, we got no facial hair at all. Shouldn't no black man be walking around with nothing on his face?
Like Denzel sometime. Like Samuel Jackson sometime.
I know y'all think it make you look younger, but it don't. It make you look wild, untrustworthy, mad, ugly, smooth. It's nasty work. Don't do this. Grow something. At the number 4 spot, the pencil chin strap. This is nasty. Mostly Puerto Ricans do this. This is crazy. Don't ever do this. See all that growth, all that 5 o'clock shadow, all that? He need to grow all that in. This is nasty work. Don't do this. At the number 3 spot, the beard with no stash. This right here is nasty. You running around looking like you was raised in Dutch, Pennsylvania. You cursed. God gave you a beard with no stash.
He said y'all running around looking like the Amish raised in Pennsylvania. He ain't lying. The Amish in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana. He is not lying. Let me bring that beat back. Oh, my brother, he's going at him. He is going at him.
No facial hair at all. Shouldn't no black man be walking around with nothing on his face? I know y'all think it make you look younger, but it don't. It make you look wild, untrustworthy, mad, ugly, smooth. It's nasty work. Don't do this. Grow something. At the number 4 spot, the pencil chin strap. This is nasty. Mostly Puerto Ricans do this. This is crazy. Don't ever do this. See all that growth, all that 5 o'clock shadow, all that? He need to grow all that in. This is nasty work. Don't do this. At the number 3 spot, the beard with no stash. This right here is nasty. You running around
Looking like Most Def.
looking like you was raised in Dutch, Pennsylvania. You cursed. God gave you a beard with no stash. This is nasty work. Whether it's your fault or not, don't do this. This is beyond nasty. This is, come on, son. At the number 2 spot, the standalone stash, the reverse of the beard with no stash. You might as well cut everything off. This looks crazy. What are you, a 70s porn star? You know what I mean? What are you, a cop? This is a nasty work. Don't ever do this. And at the number 1 spot, the patchy beard. This is so disrespectful. Don't ever do this right here.
So I was on the
My brother say the patchy beard is the number 1 spot. Shout out to that guy.
I'm Just a Girl podcast a few days ago, and she asked me a question at the end of the podcast. She asked me, she said, do I believe that we can save black women? And my response was, no, I do not. As long as social media is around, the black woman will be the bottom of the barrel. There is nowhere to go for her because all we're doing on there is twerking, talking reckless, acting reckless, smoking, drinking, being thugs. Like the black woman on social media.
She started to scratch that wig and it was sliding on her head, bruh. Look at the sister just scratching that wig.
There's nowhere to go for her because all we're doing on there is twerking, talking reckless, acting reckless, smoking, drinking, being thugs.
That wig just sliding on her I'm gonna bring that back one more time. The sliding wig effect. The sliding wig effect.
Was no, I do not. As long as social media is around, the black woman will be the bottom of the barrel. There is nowhere to go for her because all we're doing on there is twerking, talking reckless, acting reckless, smoking, drinking, being thugs. Like the black woman on social media is shown in that light. It seems like maybe social media is pushing that and kind of drowning out the more, subtle ones that don't act that way, because at the end of the day, that's what we're portrayed as. That's what black women are seen as. It's like, yeah, when you go in public, you may not see that, but online is where most of society is getting their information from. You know what I mean? You can see a black girl in public, like, oh, she looks like a sweet girl, and you go to her TikTok and there's nothing but button, vagina everywhere. You know what I mean? You don't know because of the likes and the thirst traps that are constantly out there. So when she asked me that, and I know you guys are always saying, well, other races this and other races that, and I'm like, I'm not talking about other races. I can't comment on other races because I'm not that race. Only race I can comment on is the one that I am, and that's black. So y'all always like, oh, she hates black women. No, I'm just giving you my opinion on, as a black woman, what I see from other black women.
As an auntie and as a mom of a 20-something-year-old daughter, I want to jump into this conversation and say that I don't believe it's over for black women. I know that social media is not going anywhere, so I'm definitely not going to say, as long as social media is around, that we don't stand a chance.
Bitch, you gotta sell 2 coochies. Now, I said I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say something. Bitch, if you had good pussy management, you wouldn't even know how high gas was right now. I didn't even know how high gas was until I scrolled online and saw you single bitches that don't need a man complaining about gas prices. Just to fill up your goddamn Honda, bitch, you gotta sell 2 coochies. Y'all used to be able to sell pussy out of both pants legs for $40 fucking. Now you gotta sell 2 pussies just to get a full tank of motherfucking gas, bitch. Ain't that something?
I got to bring her back, man. Oh, I told y'all, these sisters going ham tonight. It ain't on us, guys. Tonight episode is not on us. Just pour yourself some beer, some cold beer. I'm telling you, tonight is not on us. They can't sit back and say that it is us. It is them.
I know that social media is not going anywhere, so I'm definitely not going to say, as long as social media is around, that we don't stand a chance.
Bitch, you gotta sell 2 coochies. Now, I said I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say something. Bitch, if you had good pussy management, you wouldn't even know how high gas was right now. I didn't even know how high gas was until I scrolled online and saw you single bitches that don't need a man complaining about gas prices. Just to fill up your goddamn Honda, bitch, you gotta sell 2 coochies. Y'all used to be able to sell pussy out of both pants legs for $40 fucking. Now you gotta sell 2 pussies just to get a full tank of motherfucking gas, bitch. Ain't that something? Gotta have good pussy management, bitch.
You know what I find funny about short women? And I love my short homegirls, don't get me wrong, but y'all are delusional as hell because y'all all talk about how y'all need a man that's over 6 foot. Oh, I gotta have a tall man. He gotta be over 6 foot, this, that, and the third, because you hate short men. I just don't like short men. Bitch, who do you think is creating the short men? Who are creating them? Okay? Y'all are going around here getting with the tall men, and the babies y'all create are still short.
I never thought about that. Your dad is tall, your mama's short, and you still end up short. And these women talk about they don't want a short man.
They be short with wide ass hips and a big old wide ass, dragging a wagon back down. Okay? The men y'all are creating are the short men that you hate. Okay, y'all need to stop with the short man slander. Y'all actually need to connect with the short men, get with them, and live y'all short little midget lives. Okay? Because y'all in the way. And all y'all tall men, too many people have told y'all time and time again, but y'all gonna learn y'all lesson. Y'all keep getting with these little short midgets. Because she got a big fat ass, your son gonna be dragging that same wagon.
Oh, you gonna be built like your mama. Your sons, y'all keep on messing with tall dudes. All you dudes like me over 6'3", 6'4". Y'all gonna keep having sons. Your son's gonna be built like their mama anyway. Sister giving y'all warning. Y'all sons gonna be built like their mama. You're going to be mad that your son is 8 years old with hips. He got his mama hips. Keep on messing with them short chicks like that, man. You're going to be built like your mamas. Your sons, you're going to be looking at your son walk across stage in a graduation robe with hips. He going to be in the church choir in a robe with hips. Your son going to be looking like he ready to give birth with hips. You keep on messing with them short girls you want to, man. Keep on messing with them. I told y'all the shortest I dealt with was Andrea. 5'5", that was my limit. That was my limit. I'm all y'all dudes that think 5 foot, 5'1s. She's so cute. My Uncle Jeffrey, ghost face. Love them short. I keep on messing with them short women, man. Y'all gonna have kids that's built like they mama, man. Look like they daddy, built like they mama.
Keep it up. Who gonna give a fat bitch $1,000 for a deposit? Are you sick? So just a couple of weeks ago, I said that the good girls are taking the identity of the hoes, and you bitches got in my comments confused. We're not acting like hoes. Okay, well, since you don't understand what it is that you are doing that is hoe behavior, I'm about to show you.
The man wants to take me on a date. Moving forward, I now require a $100 refundable deposit.
To start charging a deposit if you ask to take me out on a date. If you ask to go out with me, and especially this last minute, like day of, I need a deposit. I need like a $50 deposit.
We should start charging these men deposit to date us. Like we should start charging them a fee to date us. Like a 30-day trial. You pay like $1,000 to date us.
Yeah.
So I require a deposit to take me on a date to cover my date preparation costs. I'm now working with an app developer to make this a reality. There is a clear difference here where the woman can set the deposit rate and the man can pay for her date preparation costs. So as women, you're going to walk into the date already so happy, and that's going to lead to a better date. So when people ask, how did you meet? You can say, he courted me. I like that. Because hold on, how am I know you for real if you ain't sending a deposit? You're going to have to like make sure I look, like I'm going to have to make sure I look good. So you're going to have to send that in. I got to get my hair done. I got to get a new outfit. I might have to get a Uber. My money is my money. You want to see me. I want to see.
What's the deposit fee?
It depends on.
It depends on who it is, right?
No, it don't depend on who it is.
You're wondering why y'all are packing out these singles events like the Million Man March. Y'all are desperate as hell and you confused as to why you can't find a man, but you're doing shit like this. And then who gonna give a fat bitch $1,000 for a deposit? Are you sick? Have you lost your damn mind? Whenever you pay a deposit for something, you're paying a deposit. That is a down payment for a service or a purchase. You're purchasing something. If you're selling your time, oh, you gotta pay me for my time. A quick visit? Cause you a hoe. Cause that's what the hoes do. Like, let's be so fucking for real. Y'all are doing everything that the fucking hoes are doing. I think you should send me a deposit. Deposits are for services. What services are you providing?
Women have all of these expectations of men, but what are you actually bringing to the table?
I am the table.
Right. So then you don't need a man.
What do you mean?
If you are the table, you already have everything you need. You don't need a man. So for like real talk, like for women that say, what do we need a man for? What is it that you actually bring? Why she deserves a man that provides. And if he's going to pay all of her bills. No, wait, hear me out. If he's going to pay all of her bills, what does he get in return?
Peace. And coochie.
She ain't no peace.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
I do not agree.
Okay, how do you bring peace?
By not being a nagging.
You don't think women are nagging?
Not for no reason.
That's wild.
That's not. So you're saying women don't have a reason to nag?
No.
You're telling me that they don't have a reason to nag?
No, I think that women are emotionally dysregulated. The majority of women have not learned how to master their feelings. The majority of women,
men have not learned how to master their feelings.
Around me, that they can't even slightly hear, number one, how that man could be coming from a different standpoint. And on top of that, you're saying peace, but we all know a lot of these women are not bringing peace. All they bring to the table is sex. They're not nurturing. They're not kind. They have not minded their tone. They are not even loving. They don't even have a nice disposition, because what kind of a man wants to be around a woman that's like, oh, I could do that all by myself? What type of a man would want a woman that feels like she is already everything? What value can I add to you if you already have everything? And a lot of these women think they're too perfect.
Hey riders, it's Kathy Gray, and bitches be like, one thing about me is my intuition is never wrong. My intuition was telling me that something was going on with this nigga and he was cheating. Shut the fuck up. I could have told you your man was fucking cheating on you. Bitch, I've been telling y'all that all niggas cheat. Your intuition was telling you. Why don't you use your alleged spiritual gifts for some positive shit instead of trying to catch a nigga cheating? Your intuition. Why? Because you saw that the nigga changed his password. He goes into the bathroom. He comes home smelling like another bitch. He don't really want to fuck with you. That's not your intuition, bitch. That's fucking common sense. And your intuition ain't tell you all this shit before you fucked all them niggas. A lot of y'all bitches be feeling like my message is not positive and all that shit, but it's real. We gotta stop being on some bullshit. I read energy before. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'll be your intuition. I'm gonna tell you right now. All men cheat. Use your intuition for some positive shit. To solve a positive detective, to solve a positive mystery of the universe. My intuition. Whatever. BBOU.
Oftentimes, people say if he wanted to, he would. But what if it's been 10 years and he still struggles with planning dates and creating romantic moments?
He don't do it often enough, or it's not as extravagant as you would like?
He doesn't do it often enough.
So if there was like a romantic moment score, how many romantic moments have you planned?
Over half.
So it's like 60-40, you're saying?
Let's talk about bills.
He
Is the
pay all
bills
the bills.
50-50? He pays it all?
Yes.
That's romantic.
Preach, Leo. Preach.
Or it's not as extravagant as you would like?
He doesn't do it often enough.
So if there was like a romantic moment score, how many romantic moments have you planned?
Over half.
So it's like 60-40, you're saying?
Let's talk about bills.
He
Is the
pay all
bills
the bills.
50-50? He pays it all?
Yes.
That's romantic. Romantic as
You don't know how much your rent is, your lights are, your car is, but you had to pick out the restaurant, so you feel like you're not doing enough.
Can you show the
Girl,
ring? It's bust down. Look at it.
We out here fighting for our lives.
He bought you this?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How romantic is that? Is that romantic?
Is that a promise ring
Did
or
he
an
actually get
engagement
down on a knee and like do it this way?
At home. At home.
He did it at the
Where do
home.
you want him to do it at?
On the beach.
I'm not in the business of telling women to settle, because if you need those things, then you need those things.
Yep, DJ, you called it. You called it.
True. But we have to acknowledge people's romance languages might be different. For him, the idea of romance is providing you with a soft life that you don't know how much your bills are. You don't know the next time the oil need to be changed. You don't know what the lights or the Wi-Fi cost. For him, it's romantic to take care of you. For you, your idea of romance could be based around what we've seen in movies or what we've scrolled on. And I'm not in the business of telling women to not go after what they want, but if you know that's not his idea of romance, then what does it lose you to have to plan those moments with him if he's doing everything else to provide a soft life for you? That frees up some of the energy for you to be the romantic one in the relationship. Because while he's out working to take care of 100% of the house, that gives you more free time to come up with fun date night things to do. I wish I could be home right now going, what restaurant is me and my man about to eat at? While he at work doing all of the goddamn heavy lifting.
More.
Right.
More. It's always, it's more. I want more. People used to leave relationships because they weren't happy. Now they leave relationships because they want to be happier. The more you see, the more you want. The more you see, the more you want.
Said they want to be happier. You can't make these women happy. Y'all fellas back in the States need to make these women happier. Damn, no bars. Happier. Oh, I'm bringing that back. Y'all gonna hear that one again. You can take that one to the house with you.
Now, going, what restaurant is me and my man about to eat at? While he at work doing all of the goddamn heavy lifting.
More.
Right.
More. It's always, it's more. I want more. People used to leave relationships because they weren't happy. Now they leave relationships because they want to be happier. The more you see, the more you want. The more you see, the more you want. The more food you see, the more food you want. 90% of the commercials that you see is to sell you something, is to convince you that what you have is not good enough. And as a man, what does that look like? When every time you come home, the price go up.
You need a girl that really help you behind the scene. Because you find the right wife, instead of having 100 million, you probably double 200 million. You double 300 million. Because a successful man have a very good woman behind them. If you find a woman that doesn't help you behind the scene, all you do is go down negative from 100 million to 10 million and then to nothing.
I don't want nothing.
Let's find a woman that support you behind the scene.
That is so true. She said, find a woman that supports you behind the scenes. MSM says this. He said, fellas, fellas, if we told the average woman to pay our bills and take us out on dates, they couldn't even afford us. Yes, sir. And my brother Isaiah in the building says this. He said, great work, fam. He said, much needed information. Yes, sir. Remember, guys, remember this. If you are interested in this montage video that I put together, just email me. Let me drop this down for a second. Let me put this right here, gentlemen. My email. Like I always say, I might use this montage again next year. So if you guys want to use these video clips that I put together and you got a YouTube channel, don't worry. I'm not one of them funny style dudes who's like, hey, he using my content. No, bruh. I'm only going to drop this video one time and maybe drop it off in YouTube Shorts, this live stream here. But other than that, if you guys are interested in this montage of these ladies tonight, shoot me an email. I send it off to you. You can break it down, use it on your TikTok and use it on whatever, Instagram, whatever it may be. It's a few of you brothers that always email me and I always send it to you. So anytime you see and I mean this, anytime you are watching an episode and you are interested in it, whether it be for content for yourself, like, hey, I like those Cape Verde women. I want to keep that myself. Or if you want to use it for your content on whatever platform, shoot me an email, man. Just shoot me an email and I'll get it over to you either tonight or I get it over to you tomorrow. But you guys you'll never be able to say, well, Andre, that was a good, man, I wish I had that montage of the videos that Andre made. Well, you can get them and it don't cost nothing. It's free. So just shoot me an email if you want to get it. And that's what any video, any video you see me do, just shoot me an email and I'll send it to you. All right. Let's get back to the video.
Stop fucking that nigga in a bonnet. Class is in session, bitch. Today.
She come right out the gate with it. Bruh, I'm going to tell y'all something for real. If it's one thing about the United States I don't miss, I do not miss bonnet sex. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, baby Jesus, adult Jesus, teenage Jesus. I do not miss. Now, one thing to have a head scarf on, a nice little African head scarf, that's one thing. But the shower cap sex, I don't miss. Now, if you got a chick, she got a giant, afro, or she got dreads, I understand that. I'm not talking about them sisters. You know what sisters I'm talking about. Underneath that bonnet is fake hair. Underneath that fake hair is her real hair. Underneath her real hair is smelly hair, dandruff, and all type of mess that's going on. That bonnet has her weave sweating. That weave has her real hair sweating. And her real hair is all type of damaging stuff going on with the bonnet. And you got to have sex with that tomorrow morning. I don't miss bonnet sex. Jesus, thank you. I do not miss. I love looking over at I don't care. When I'm cleaning up an area, like I have this shirt on, right? And all of a sudden I'll do this. And it's one of Andrea's hairs. And I'm like, what is Andrea's hair doing in here? I never even wore this shirt before. I don't care. I will take strands of Andrea's hair everywhere. Then just sit back and I got to roll over. And if I want some early morning sex, it's got to be with a chick with a bonnet on. I do not miss the bonnets. I ain't gonna lie to you. You guys can have fun with the bonnets. Y'all got fun with the bonnets, man. He said that female has to be AI from the 90s. She's she's on Instagram, man, and she is killing it. She's married. I think they got 2 kids, 2 boys, and they've been married for a while. But she's just funny. She is just funny with it. You say, Leo, she's not. She's real. And yep. And she's married. Yep. She is funny. And I think I came across her on AMSM. I think I came across her on your Instagram. I don't know if you had clipped or did a reaction to one or whatever it was with one of her videos. And I went directly to her channel, and she is funny. She is funny. So shout out to you, brother. That's how I got turned on to her months ago. Let me bring that beat back.
Do nothing.
I don't want nothing.
Let's find a woman that support you behind the scene.
Stop fucking that nigga in a bonnet. Class is in session, bitch. Today we're going to be talking about how to keep it spicy in your relationship. Take out your pen and pad because you're going to need it, bitch. All right, let's get started. The first thing you need to do in order to keep your relationship spicy is look good. Always. Okay, bitch? Make sure you always look good. Stop fucking that nigga in a bonnet. No moo-moos. You need to look good at all times. All right, moving right along. Number 2, you need to cook in lingerie. Right? If the kid's gone, cook in a thong. Say it with me, bitch. Kids gone, cook in a thong. You see how that rhymes? Do that. All right, number 3. I really love this one. You need to do massages. Right? But do massages with happy endings. Happy endings. A massage with a happy ending, bitch, from you. Not Ling Ling. He don't have to go to Ling Ling because you gonna jack that dick at the end of every massage. All right. Number 4. I want you to give surprise head. Right? You got to give your nigga surprise head. Y'all could be in the middle of a fucking conversation and just out of nowhere, you just start sucking dick. He's gonna love it. Keep it spicy, bitch. Okay? And last but certainly not least, fuck in random places. Right? It doesn't have to be out in public, but fucking random places in the house, like in the laundry room while your kids' clothes are drying on top of the dryer or something like that. Fucking random places. So let me know if I left anything off in the comments. I hope this helps.
What is your thoughts on Black American women?
Now, this brother, shout out to him, he's in Africa. And so he was asking them, what are your thoughts about the ladies? Like I said, tonight's episode is not about what we men have to say about women, no matter what race, color, or creed. It's about what the ladies have to say about women, no matter what race, color, or creed. So they can't put this on us, gentlemen. These are women talking tonight. My brother Donald says this with $20 love. Donald says, Andre, he said, a 39-year-old black woman who contacted me out of the blue. Hey, big head. Hey, big head. Saying that she's getting put out of her apartment and needs a hotel room money ASAP. Says that she's been hustling, selling off or selling oils, and that no one handles people or no one helps people or handles people in need with care. Your take. Okay, here we go. Let's have some fun. I thought tonight's episode was just gonna be women talking, but in my case, and I'm being sincere, F her and them kids. And I don't even know if she got kids. In my mind, I'm putting kids in it. That woman reached out to you. You don't know if it's true or not. She reached out to you as a last resort. You are not the person who she really wants to rescue her. I'm going to say this again. You are not the one she wants to be Chip and Dale, the rescue ranger. You are not the one she really wants to be the Captain Saver, yo. You just so happen to be the latest phone call, but the first dude she called, that's who she really wanted to be the one, the Captain Saver, yo. See, you was phone call number 7. Now, if you send the money, okay, you send the money. But don't think that you were the one that she wanted to. See, some of us as men, we think because we rescue a woman in the States or out of the States, we was the one she wanted to rescue her. That's not true. You might have been dude number 17 in line. Now, in your mind, you number 1. I was the first person she called. Like emergency 1. She called me number 1. No, she didn't. So play your position. If you are number 7, let her take her butt back to the first 6 dudes and see if she can get that money from the first 6 dudes. Number 2, if it were you, could you call her for hotel room money? You know, something happened on your job, fire, a true story. I'm at work. My boss walks up to me and said, Dre, you got to go home. I'm thinking I'm fired. He's like, no, man. Your apartment is on fire. What? Our apartment's only got 2 floors. 8 apartments. What? Yeah, you need to go home immediately. It's all over the news. Man, I hop in my car, bruh. I had to be like maybe 10 miles from home. I'm seeing gigantic clouds of smoke going. The closer I get, the more I realize like this is a fire. Burned our apartments to the ground. Nothing but ashes. Would a chick had given me the money or you the money if your house had burned to the ground? No. Even if she had 10 times that much that you needed in her bank account, I'm gonna say that again. Some of these women are so grimy that even if they had, let's say you needed $700 to stay in a hotel for about a week or 2. You know, you're going to the Motel 6, you're gonna be there for $700 for the month. This chick could have $7,000 in her bank account. $70,000 in her bank account, which she had given you $700 from her $70,000. Now I'm not talking for all women. I'm talking about this particular woman we're talking about. Would she have given you $700 if she had $70,000? For most of us, no matter what race, color, ethnicity, creed, the answer is no. Why? You a man, you gonna be all right. That's what society says, right? So 1, like I said, you ain't the first dude that she called. You were not the first phone call. You was not the first Chip and Dale Rescue Ranger. You was not the first one she wanted to save her. You just so happen to be number 7, number 5 on the phone call. You don't know if it's true or not. And that's number 3. You don't know if it's true or not. And even if you did know, you still don't know all the details on how the oil salesperson, the best that she can do with her life is sell oil at her big girl age. You're not talking about somebody that's 19 trying to sell some oil so she can pay her way through college. You're talking about a grown woman selling oils who's getting kicked out of her house. Lady, the oil sale business, it ain't popping like it used to pop. There was a time when you used to sell, everybody was buying oils back in the day. This ain't that time no more, ladies. Ain't nobody buying oils like that, okay? You can't pay off your rent and your child's school tuition, your groceries, your kids' after school activities, selling oils. Lastly, if she's an oil salesman, making her own oils, which is nothing wrong with that. I'll say that again, nothing wrong with that. How was she paying off her bills during the previous months? Was she on government assistance? Did she have a man that was doing that? Stuff that you don't know about. Dudes that were already sending her money, like the lady that we watched last night that always had some dudes sending money. In the Bible, the Messiah, Jesus, healed a man of blindness. O son of David, help me, I can't see. He stopped, helped the man of his blindness, told the man, follow me. Here's the kicker. Jesus was going in and out of the temple, in and out of the temple, in and out of the temple, preaching. Do you know how many people out there that was in front of Jesus that were beggars, cripples, blind, diseased, and he didn't help them? There were certain people that Jesus was called to help, and there were certain people Jesus was called by his Father. There's a time where somebody else is going to come help you. See, in front of the temple during that time period, if you walked into the temple, that's where the beggars, the poor, the needy, the blind, that's where they're sat. That's why in the book of Acts, when Peter, I think it was Peter and John were walking, and a blind dude walked up to them. Came up to them. Listen, I can't see. I'm begging. And then the blind dude said, "Hey, can I get some money? I've been blind my whole life. Can I get some money?" What did Peter say in front of that same temple that Jesus had went in and out of? He said, "Money I ain't got." This is what Peter said. Money I ain't got. No, it was a guy that couldn't walk. He said, "Money I ain't got." But Peter said, "Take up your bed, give me your hand, take up your bed and walk." And the good dude stood up and he walked. That dude had been sitting there at that same temple, crippled, and Jesus had been walking in and out of that same temple preaching. Some of us are called to help these people. Some of us are called to help those people, but all of us are not called to help all people. Preach the gospel to all people, But you can't feed all people, help all people, bless all people. Somebody else is going to come along and bless that person. We got to come to, and the reason why I said that, because we as black men, come on, let's be real with it. In the black community, what's the number one tool our community use against us when it comes to helping somebody else, helping somebody out? Guilt. What if your mama was getting kicked out the house? What if your grandmama was getting kicked? What if that was your daughter? Don't the black community, white community, do they do that to y'all? I don't know if white people go through this. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this, white people. But black people, one of their number one tools against black men to get us to do stuff is to make us feel shamed or guilty about something. What you mean your wife ain't black? Your mama black. What you mean you ain't gonna help her? What if that was your mama? What if that was your daughter? They don't use love towards us black men, do they? They don't use the fact that we care about our community. No, they use shame and they use guilt many times for black men. Our mothers teach us that. Our older sisters teach us to feel guilty. Our aunties teach us to feel guilty. And so a lot of times, let me ask you this, black men, if this brother gave money to this woman, would he be giving it to her out a love for his community? Or would he give it because most of the time we as black men have been programmed to give out of guilt and shame? Shame on you if you don't look out for the sister. You should feel guilty if you don't look out for the sister. So is he giving that money because he really cares, or because he don't want to feel shame, or he don't want to feel guilty if he don't give it? And I've been there plenty of times, so I know that feeling. And you know what happened when I stopped giving out of guilt and shame? Those people cut me off. Here's the cutoff part. Check it out. In other words, they didn't just cut me off. They cut off the need for my money. The whole time when I thought that they needed me and needed my money, they cut me off when I stopped giving. Never asked me for another. So I'm like, wait a minute. So you mean that you could have survived on this planet without me? So if I would have cut you off and not helped you with money, you would have been all right. Just like when you cut me off because I was no longer giving you money, you still survived on this planet. Don't let people use guilt and shame. And this goes for all of us, but especially for black men, because they use that on us all the time. Your mama was black. Your auntie is a woman. Don't put no hands on your woman. What if somebody did it to your mama? You a father. You got any daughters? Would you want somebody to do that to your daughter? Well, this person in front of me is not my daughter. This person right here is my daughter. So stop comparing my experience with a grown woman to my daughter who's 7. I'm telling you guys, man, as black men, they will shame us all the time if we don't do what they think what blackness is and what a black man should do and what a black man shouldn't do. White brothers don't go through that. Asian brothers don't go through that. Latin brothers don't go through that. Middle Eastern brothers don't go through that. We are the only men on the planet that our own community, I won't even say our women, our community, you got black men, you can go all over TikTok. There are black men that will shame you for not giving that money for this woman to go to a hotel room. You a black man. Hey, bro, you got the money, man. It ain't no sweat off your back, brother. Ain't no sweater. Man, you tripping, bruh. You got the money. Why don't you just go and give her the money, dog? Man, boy, black men have changed. You got black men that will shame you faster than a black woman ever would. Don't do stuff out of guilt. The Bible says we're supposed to do love stuff out of wisdom, understanding, love, patience, faithfulness, so forth. It had nowhere in the Bible did Jesus or any of his disciples or a prophet or a king or a warrior or a general, anybody in the Bible, anybody in the Quran, anybody in holy scriptures of Buddhism or any other teachings have said that you're supposed to do for somebody, because if you don't do it, you're going to feel guilty or ashamed of yourself if you don't. There's nowhere that tells you that you're supposed to feel shame if you don't do it. Only in the Black community are we told, shame on you. You are a horrible man. Shame, 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 shame. You can afford it. And then here's the kicker. You know who's the number one person that makes you feel bad? Y'all ready, Black men? You. Nobody makes Black men feel more worse for not looking out for everybody else but himself more than a Black man himself. We, brother, when these lights and these cameras go off, we tear ourselves down if we didn't see in that person the money. Man, I'm a horrible person, man. I ain't gonna get no blessings, man. See, I done messed up my blessings, man. See, I'm better than this, man. I could afford it. It ain't no big deal. It's only a couple dollars, man. I'd have used that on vacation anyway. You sit back and you make yourself feel bad about something that even Jesus himself didn't feel bad when he was going in and out of the temple, walking past all them blind people, walking past all those poor people, walking past all those deaf people, walking past all those people in wheelchairs and all those people that couldn't walk. Jesus did not feel guilty about all, and he just chose one. Hey, you the one. Remember that story when Jesus went to, when people would dip their, thinking that if I'd be the first one to get into that pool, an angel, every time we saw that water splash, an angel was getting, it was a superstition in the Jewish community, and it was a pool of water. And everybody thought that stupid superstition was, if I'm the first person to go in that water after it ripples, that means I'm the first one to be blessed. And people from miles around in the Bible would go to this superstitious location hoping that they could get blessed. Hundreds of people. Everybody wanted to be the first one in the pool because they thought if the water ripples, that must mean an angel went into it. Jesus went right by there. Hundreds of peoples. He could have healed them all. He could have healed them all. He could have helped them all. He could have changed lives. He could have changed centuries, decades, generations. Jesus could have changed in one day. What did he do? Hey, dude, you, no, not you, not you, you. Yeah, you who can't walk. Talk to me. Tell me about this pool. Now Jesus knew about the pool because everybody knew about that superstition. Say, yeah, I need you to do me a favor, dude. He didn't know who Jesus was. He said, do me a favor, dude. When the water ripples, could you do me a favor and put me in the water? Jesus looking like, bruh, you do know who I am, right? No. Could you put me in the water, dude? I do not know who you are. Could you put me in the pool when the water ripples? I can't walk, so I'm always the last one to get to the water. I've been here for years. I've been crippled for years. Now, mind you, at this time period, it's hundreds of people that can't walk, hundreds of people that can't talk, everybody trying to get in that pool of little water. Jesus sat there and said, bruh, grab your bed, get your butt up, come on, let's go. Huh? I can't walk. Boy, if you don't get up. And my man stood up, rolled up his little mat, and walked away. Did Jesus turn around and healed all other people? Nope. What about the blind people that was trying to get in? No. People that was in wheelchairs? No. Lepers. He helped up? No. He had to help all the other people that was lame, right? Nope. He helped that one dude, and he turned around and walked away from all those other people that was in need, because that's who God told him, the Father told him to help. So if God had put it on your heart to help that woman, help her. But don't you dare do it out of that black man guilt and that black man shame. And I'm saying the shame, I'm talking about that shame that black women put on you, black men put on you, and we have been programmed to put on ourselves if we don't do it for everybody. And if you think I'm lying, go and look up the scriptures. Every story I just told you, it's in your Bible. Jesus walked right. The dude and his disciples, they just walked away like them other people wasn't even sitting there. Like them other blind people wasn't even sitting there. All them other poor people wasn't even sitting there. He just went, got one dude, hooked him up, and just walked on up, kept on going. He was going in and out of the temple. That's why all the blind and broke people were begging for money, and Jesus was walking in and out. Just ain't helped nobody. There's a time where you're going to be called to help people. And there's a time you're going to be called to let people help themselves. I'm going to end it with that one more time. There will be a time in life you are called to help people. Make sure you're on point with that. And there's going to be times in your life where you are called. Your calling is to stay out of God's way. Let that person help themselves. They were able to survive before she called you. And guess what she gonna do? She will survive after she called you. And the church said, my brother in the building. Them Florida men at it again. You know how we are. You know how we do in Florida instead of Florida.
We in Tampa, 813, Trigger City. They get it.
Yes, sir. Shout out to them Tampa boys. He said, if I pay 100% of the houses and the bills, shout out to Florida Gator. He said, and taking care of the cars, then she better be scrubbing the house, cooking even, come on, Pastor, preach. Cooking even every meal. She better be emptying me, absolutely correct, and giving me peace, no nagging. No nagging. Absolutely correct. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. And my brother Kofa says this, shout out to Kofa with the $5 love. He says, shame's worked on me like a mofo. I've been there. That's why I said that. That's why I was able to tell that story. I've been there. I've done things for black people, family members, things like that. And I found out, Andre, are you doing this out of love? I wasn't. Why were you doing it, Dre? I was doing it because I didn't want to feel shame as a black man for not looking at that for that person. I did it because I didn't want to feel guilty. I did it because I didn't want to feel shame. It had nothing to do with love for my community, love for my family member, love. It had nothing to do about them. I gave because I didn't want to feel bad. I gave for me. I didn't care nothing about them. My giving of dollars was about me not feeling guilty because black women in my community had programmed me to think if you don't do for people, you should feel shame. You should feel guilty. Shame on you. You're a bad man. So in order to keep shame away, it wasn't that I was throwing love out there anymore. When I first gave the few dollars, yes, I gave it out of love. The next time I gave a few dollars, I gave it out of love. But as time progressed, I kept giving and I kept giving, and I was giving because I didn't want to feel bad if I didn't give. I was doing it now out of shame because I didn't want to feel shame and I didn't want to feel guilty. It had nothing to do with love. It had nothing to do with them. It was all about protecting my inner thoughts about me. And some of you guys don't realize you are giving to people because you don't want to feel bad, not because you don't want them to go through bad. Say that again. You give because you don't want to feel bad, not because you don't want them to go through what's bad. Most of our family members, our friends have survived all type of stuff without our money. And yet and still we feel bad if 1 or 2 times we don't give it. He said, Shane worked on me like a mofo. He said, then I beat myself up. Absolutely correct. I did too. He said, I beat myself up for it even worse. I know I'm not the only one. You're 100% right, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's serious. You say, that's why I don't date American. And the church said, amen. Amen. He said, yes, Dre. He said, a white community does that also. Wow, thanks for letting me know, Florida. I didn't know, so that's why I'm going to put my mouth out there. You do stuff as a man. So I'll sit back and say, as a man, not just a black man, as a man. We got people in our lives that will try to shame you if you don't do it. T-Mac says this. He said, I got contacted by an ex who said that she was living in a car in Australia. I feel so bad that I got on the internet and found a cheap hostel. I found her a cheap hostel to move in and wished her the best because I felt so bad. Because I felt so bad. Not out of love, because I felt so bad. There are times when we are called in our hearts to be there for people, like T-Mac was. And there will be times in our lives where we are there for people that God never told us to hook up that person. That's why I don't get moved by, every sob story that every woman has. Because they're going to survive. My point is, they will survive their current sob story, just like we will survive whenever we have a sob story that we're living through. The only reason why men do the things that we do, because we, as way of global societies, have always said, well, men are stronger, men will be able to survive it, you'll be fine, blah, 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 you're a man, blah, 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 right? You always heard that you're a man stuff. But you ever notice that we go through stuff in life? We have good days and bad days. We got times where we got all the money, and then sometimes we ain't got no money. We have time when we are sad and depressed. Nobody wants to be there for us because you're a man. In other words, there is no feeling guilty or shameful if you don't help a man. But there is a global society that will make you feel guilty if you don't help pets, children, the elderly, and women. Society is wired to make you feel bad if you don't help any of them. But you ever notice that society is not wired to feel bad if nobody helps you? If T-Mac was sitting in that car in Australia, blazing 112-degree heat, calls a friend, one of the ladies. In most cases, T-Mac will still be sitting in that car tonight. He'd be sleeping in that car tonight. Nobody is wired to feel guilty for us. Nobody. The black woman is the most unprotected woman in the world. You know why they can say that? Because that's a guilt trip. Nobody can say the black man is the most unprotected man in the world. The white man is the most unprotected man in the world. The Asian man is the most unprotected. We can't say that, can we? We can't say that we got hard times, that we fell on hard times, and we sleeping in our car. Nobody's going to fund us. Our YouTube channel is not gonna blow up if we are homeless in a car. But if you are a cute female and you got a YouTube channel, them super chats are gonna blow up. Am I lying? A lot of times we are wired to feel guilty and shamed, and nobody's wired to feel guilty and shamed for being there for us. Nobody is. He said, meant to say, Andre, I previously mentioned the 39-year-old. Wow, she's 39. Wow. 39-year-old oil salesman. Keep dreaming. You're not getting that in the States. I'm just dipping in somebody's conversation. Yeah, man. It's we can be enablers by help. That's the point. We can be enablers by helping certain individuals. They need to learn a lesson. People always want men to learn the lessons, but there are lessons out there through hard times for all of us. Through good times, yes, there's also lessons through hard times. But quite often, society expects us to rescue everybody, and nobody will rescue us men if we were in the same scenario. That's the part that gets me the most. We feel guilty enough to help others, but we never take into account that in most cases, just because you were born male, no other reason, just because you were born male, society says he gonna be all right. He good. Oh, I know he was in a car accident, but he good. I know his wife just passed away. He good. I know he just lost his job, but you know, he good. He gonna be all right. I know he's scared. He cool. Society always thinks that we men are cool, we good. So if the shoe was on the other foot, we'd be in Australia, still sleeping in a dang car, and that's 112 degrees outside. And I'm not saying don't give. I'm just saying we as men need to learn that, am I giving out of care, or am I giving out of not wanting to feel guilty or shame if I don't give? And in most cases, we men give because we don't want to feel guilty. And I'll say it again, I'll say it again. In most cases with family members, most cases with friends, most cases with strangers, in most cases, men have been programmed to give out of guilt that if you don't give, shame on you. We don't even get a chance to give out of love no more. It's just you should feel bad if you don't. Even when it comes to watching these women on the channel and they're talking about some y'all need to put a deposit down if you're gonna date me. You know why? They want us to feel bad if we don't put a deposit down to date them. You want me to go on a date with you? You should pay for my hair, my nails, and my outfit. And if you don't, you should feel ashamed of yourself wanting to date that woman and you're not paying for the nails and the hair. So at one point in time, it was just making you feel guilty for not giving them a few extra dollars here and there. Now, they think you should feel guilty if you don't Cash App them or Venmo them. Yeah, y'all have fun in the States with that one. Let's continue on, gentlemen. Let's continue on. Like I said, this brother's in Africa and he's asking women how they feel about American women.
Specifically, let's just.
They beat each other. I thought Africans were like wild and violent, but no.
Y'all wild too. Y'all be wilding sometimes. Y'all be a little bit.
Okay. Is that Betty show? Like
They painted a wrong narrative of Black American girls.
What's your thoughts?
To think you need to know how to fight to get a chain is insane.
To get a chain, you said? What do you mean by that?
The Betty's chain.
Oh, is that true?
It's so sad and it's so real. So in China, there's the bride market. All the brides will be there, and you have a sign with your income, your height, the college you went to, do you have a car or a house? So this lady, she's 38, she makes 500k RMB per year, which is around 70k US dollar per year, has a house, has a car, and she's just mentally breaking down because no man shows interest because she's 38. In China, if you're over 25, you are considered a leftover woman.
You heard what she said. We didn't say it. When Kevin Samuels said, they attacked him. The woman is saying that in her country, if you are over the age of 25, you are not married, you are called leftover women. Kevin Samuels said it, and the women lost their mind in the United States. This woman is 38. She's got a good job. She owns her own house, own car, and she is having a nervous breakdown because nobody in the bride shops or in the bride area in the park, in other words, where people meet up to find a bride, nobody wants to be with her. You see, that's true in Japan and China.
You are not desirable, you are expired. You know, you got uterus and you're way too old to be desirable for any man. My own aunt, she called my mother. She's shocked. She's like, my daughter is still single. She's 24. She cannot find a husband. And why is your daughter 35 and she has two burdens? Two burdens means my kids, because I'm divorced with two kids. We say old lady with burdens. How can she find a man to marry her? Did she roofie him? Ladies, aging is a good thing. You are independent, you are smarter. It's better to be single than having a man come to your life wanting something other than who you are. If they think you are too old for them, fuck them. It's okay to be alone. And also, if a guy come for you, they are okay with your age, pretending to be okay, but they are coming over for your money and for your house, it's worse. Shut up, kids! Stop!
Mommy, you're too old.
The kids from the mouth of babes.
You just look old.
From the mouth of babes. From the mouth of babes. The children said, Mommy, you too old. You making these videos of mom. Even your own kids are telling you, you too old. Shout out to the kids. Yes, sir. Zeta said they're Christmas cakes. Yes, sir. Don't nobody want them. T-Mac said, it was so easy to date women in the late 20s and 30s in Japan because they felt self-conscious about their age. The kids say, you look hard. Let me bring the kids back. I want to hear the kids. She thinking she all confident in the camera. The kids exposed everything. AMSM, check your email, brother. I already emailed you the video. Give me a second. Let me make sure I sent it out. Yep. Yeah, I sent it out now. There we go. Yeah, check your email.
Who you are. If they think you are too old for them, fuck them. It's okay to be alone. And also, if a guy come for you, they are okay with your age, pretending to be okay, but they are coming over for your money and for your house, it's worse. Shut up, kids! Stop.
Mommy, you're too old.
Don't you see anything?
You just look old.
Don't have kids either.
Okay, hard truth. If you have been half naked on the fucking internet for over a year and you are still single, it's time to put some clothes on, bitch. Like, you mean to tell me you've been giving out free previews for over a year and nobody's subscribed yet? At this point, that's a uniform, not a phase. If the bait ain't catching fish, maybe change the worm. Put some clothes on. Try buying a hoodie. Get a different strategy. You ever thought maybe it's time to actually get dressed and get respected? Showing skin was a secret, you would have been married about 100 times by now. Been flaunting them cheeks long enough. Go put some pants on. You've been half naked for so long, your clothes probably filed a missing person report. Bodies don't necessarily build bonds. You might want to get a coat. It's gonna start getting cold outside. Like, don't get me wrong, being naked is probably cute to some men, but they're clearly not staying. You're doing a lot of posting of lingerie, but the only thing that's cuffed is your bra strap. Imagine showing all that skin and still no ring. Nobody want a wife what half the fucking world done seen already, bitch.
Y'all done damn near got stuck on the elevator because y'all that damn big. Never in all of my days.
Oh, y'all gonna love this one. Y'all gonna love this one.
Have I seen an elevator say overload?
True story. Watch this.
You can't up in the elevator late. Press 2 for me. Press 2. Press 2.
Oh, press 1 for me.
It's too much motherfucking overload. Get out.
The elevator said overload. Just in case you guys can't see that, it's right there on the screen. And that's what it's saying as it's scrolling by. Overload. I have never seen an elevator say overload ever in my life. These are the women in the West. These are your queens to be, gentlemen. When I say 70% of women in the United States are overweight or obese, y'all mock me, but now the elevator is like remember that part in the Avengers when all the Avengers was getting on the elevator and then the Hulk wanted to get on the elevator and they was like, no, Hulk, you can't get on the elevator. He had to take the stairs. Hulk hates stairs. Hulk hates stairs. That's what this is. Even Iron Man can get on the elevator in the Iron Man's. Hulk hates stairs. Oh my God. Thor could get on the elevator with his hammer Mjolnir. But Hulk couldn't get on the elevator. Captain America could get on with his shield. As heavy as that shield was. Made of vibranium. But Hulk couldn't get on. I have been on this planet a long time. I have never seen an elevator that said overload. So when you guys see it in the corner of that screen and you see the writing going by, it's saying overload. He said elevator was saying, get these big men off me. Get them off my back. Let's bring that beat back, gentlemen. That is crazy work.
Fucking world done seen already, bitch.
Y'all done damn near got stuck on the elevator because y'all that damn big. Never in all of my days have I seen an elevator say overload.
You can't up in the elevator late. Press 2 for me. Press 2. Press 2.
Oh, press 1 for me.
It's too much motherfucking overload. Get out.
At least that bitch tell you though. Oh, you suck. Nah, you suck.
Okay, there's more sneakers here though.
Man, overload was crazy.
What the fuck do you mean overload? That is crazy. This is not even body shaming because bitch, you done almost broke them people's shit. Y'all big asses done almost broke them people's stuff because y'all too damn big trying to fit on this small ass. I will not let any of y'all try to convince me that being that big is attractive and it's okay, because it's not either of those. It ain't even okay for you. The elevator can't even hold y'all big asses. That should have been a wake-up call to get y'all big asses off the elevator and take the stairs. Come on now. We gotta get it together, women, ladies. We gotta get it together. That's just crazy.
We have a man who everybody hates. We hate him. His mama hate him. His family hate him. The white police hate him. The regular white men and white women hate him. This is a man who is hated by everyone. The only solace that God made for him was us. And when he comes to us and can't get any sanctuary at all, then he don't have no life. And then they win, because what they want to do is to destroy him and make us think that we are better than him, so that we will help the enemy destroy our own man that God gave to us. We have the best man on earth. Everybody want him. He looked better than everybody. He's stronger than everybody. He is the best, the wisest, and the most beautiful. Now, of course, many of our men have been tricked by the enemy too. But since we are the mothers, we are the first face they see. We are the first person they talk to. We the first person to feed them. We do all of that and raise them up. And so if there's a silly man out here, he didn't grow up and be silly. He was silly as a little boy because his mother mismanaged him and didn't reparent him using the truth.
Has anybody heard of the so-called passport bros? And real quick, the passport bros are a group of men that travel. A lot of times they're from Western countries like America or maybe the UK. A lot of times they go to these different countries to find better wives, better women. What's your thoughts on them real quick?
I just feel like if I were them, I would definitely do that as well. I mean, it's always good to broaden up your horizon, if you know what I mean. Like, it's good to try something from new cultures. Maybe you're somebody from the UK and you fall in love with the Zulu culture and you'd rather go for a Zulu woman. I feel like big ups to that, because you're trying to explore life,
So let me ask y'all this, right? Do you find any issue with men leaving their country to find better wives overseas? Or is that like, no, he's too desperate, he's a useless man, blah, blah? Is there any issue with that, what these Western men are doing?
Oh, I have no issue. Like, come take us here, because what is South African men doing?
South African men, they running out through the ringer or something, huh? Wow, I just wonder how my South African brothers feel right now. That must really hurt. They trying to do
They need
things
to up the game.
Yeah. They're what?
They need to up the game. They playing checkers. We one chess aside, not checkers. They must bump the cheese up.
Stop being stingy. When it comes to, being a passport bro, do you feel like that's the best thing for a lot of black men? Because a lot of black American men, we have this huge issue in our community where there's high child support, high alimony. It's just not helping any type of family structure. A lot of the offspring are getting messed up. Do you think the only thing these black American men can do is maybe to travel to different countries, find a wife, or should they just keep staying in what they're already in? What would be the best case scenario? Let me ask you.
I mean, if it were up to me, I would also travel to get my person out there, because clearly South Africa,
A society with more baby mothers than wives, that's clearly a society that's in decline. Would we all agree or disagree?
Just for clarification, when you say it's on a decline, do you mean that it's something that is less likely to happen?
No, I'm saying a society that has more baby mothers than wives, like more women are single moms than wives. Would you say that's a society that's going downwards and declining as a civilization, or they're going upwards and they're doing good as a civilization?
Yes.
Do you ladies all agree that that's a sign of a declining society? So at this point in time, right, in the side of America, there's currently so many single moms and baby mothers, especially in the black American community.
Now, riddle me this, American women. Why is it that the country with the biggest population of, self-proclaimed baddies, right? Why is it that nobody comes to this country looking for a wife? You've never heard anybody say, oh yeah, let me get to America to find me a wife. I hear the women there are just the bee's knees. You have never heard anybody say no wild shit like that, ever. unless they need a green card. That's the only time I've ever heard of it. Again, these men will go everywhere. They will search far and wide to find a wife anywhere but here. But yet I'm the one making up lies about y'all behavior. It don't make sense.
So y'all just don't trick on studs? Ladies to the front, y'all got some explaining to do. View discretion's advised. Like, we can't get no flowers, you can't pay for no haircut, you can't pay for a retweet.
Even the butch chicks are complaining about American women. Even the LGBTQ women are complaining that they can't get no love. They can't get no flowers. They can't get no support. They can't get the sisters to pay for a haircut. Nothing. It's hard out there for a pimp, boy. It is hard out there for a pimp. Let me bring that back. Let's see what LGBTQ got to say.
So y'all just don't trick on studs? Ladies to the front, y'all got some explaining to do. View discretion's advised. Like, we can't get no flowers, you can't pay for no haircut, you can't pay for a retwist. Damn, ain't no random acts of thought around this motherfucker. We just gotta provide. No.
Since these females be acting like we ain't shit, they don't need us, we don't bring nobody to their life. Man, fuck that. We going on strike with their ass. It's time to go on strike, man. It's time to stop putting up with this bullshit.
Good gay women don't mean that they're stupid opportunists. That don't mean we stupid. How you trying to take advantage of me and you got a man that don't even want to take care of their kids, but you trying to take advantage of me when I'm free help? You don't take advantage of something that wants to help, you fucking dummy.
Every time we go out, the expectation is that the stud pays. What?
So ladies, it has been brought to my attention that y'all are pissing off the studs as well. So much so that they're going on strike. Yeah, they say y'all inconsiderate, y'all don't care about nobody but them, y'all only want money, y'all don't have no true substance to y'all character, y'all manipulative, abusive. I just showed a lighter video. I didn't even want to get deep into this type of stuff, but because this is stud business, and I'm not a stud, but I just found it really ironic because the narrative has always been, oh, it's the men are this horrible, this. You know what I ain't never seen? A gay man reconsider about going back straight because his dating life as a gay man just isn't going great. Ooh. The studs are reconsidering.
You ain't lying. I never thought about that. You do not see gay dudes running back to being straight because the gay dudes in the gay community are acting up and it ain't worth being a gay man. That's true. You do not see gay men running back to being straight, but you see studs running back to being straight because they don't want to deal with these women, bruh.
Face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with me. That is wild, bruh. I never, of course, being a straight man, I guess I should never thought about that, but that's crazy. Good point, brother.
That's how badly it's going with the generation of women today. But according to y'all the best job women have ever been. This is the best generation of women ever, according to y'all. I beg to differ, but here we are. Some of y'all expect the world and more, but then also don't believe you got to reciprocate that same kind of energy. I really don't get it. Or there are women that say, oh yeah, he got to pay all the bills, he got to do all these things. But if he ever asks me to pay a bill or buy lunch or whatever, he blocked. What? I know they be saying stay out of grown woman's business, but this was just too good to pass up. Because I would love to see the excuses as to why y'all got the studs going on strike. You know what it takes for a stud to go on strike? And these equations, they are your allies. They on your side of the fence here. And they saying, nah, we can't fuck with them. We cool. Nah, it ain't working out. It's just not worth it. But let y'all tell it, boy, all the men are horrible. All the men are narcissistic. All the men are horrible. They don't know how to date. They don't know how to court women. They don't know how to do all this extra shit. But you know what? Even with this kind of evidence, I know you ain't gonna listen to shit that I'm saying because I'm just a normal guy. Yeah, keep it changing.
And prostitutes use condoms. Nurses don't. Y'all been asking for it, so here it is. A list of women you should date. Coming in at number 10, we have mortician. Because any nigga this bitch is around is dead. Number 9, we have librarian. I mean, what nigga doesn't want a bitch that knows how to shut the fuck up? Shh. Number 8, we have cemetery groundskeeper. Again, just like the mortician, all the niggas that's around is dead. So you pretty safe. She's not gonna cheat. Number 7, night shift aquarium diver. It's not more fish in the sea, bitch. She's in a tank. Coming in at number 6, we have storm chaser. She ain't chasing behind these niggas. She chasing tornadoes and shit. Number 5, we have a wildlife relocation specialist. Number 4, an elevator mechanic. Number 3, we have a disaster cleanup biohazard tech. She probably keeps a nice clean house, nigga. Number 2, a crime scene sketch artist. And coming in at number 1, you may be surprised, but a prostitute. You know exactly what you're getting, my nigga. And prostitutes use condoms. Nurses don't. So yeah, let me know if I left anybody off.
So I'm texting this guy, right? And he's like, hurry up and come over before I change my mind. Who the fuck are you talking to?
Hey Riders, it's Kat the Great, and I'm here with my sister wife AD.
Hey Riders!
And you bitches got peasant pussy!
Your pussy ain't worth shit!
I didn't know you were gonna say that. Seriously, listen. A lot of you bitches be like, yes, queen. Yes, goddess. Like, nah, bitch. If you was a real fucking queen, you'll share the king's dick.
Share that dick, bitch!
You ain't motherfucking royalty, bitch. You move like a fucking peasant that ain't used to shit.
All you share is one broke nigga and a goat.
All you share is one broke nigga and a goat. Why is she stupid though? Shout out to these ladies. Let me bring that beat back.
Yes, goddess. Like, nah, bitch. If you was a real fucking queen, you'll share the king's dick.
Share that dick, bitch.
You ain't motherfucking royalty, bitch. You move like a fucking peasant that ain't used to shit.
All you share is one broke nigga and a goat. Like you a commoner, bitch.
Bitch, listen. Let me explain something to you. A lot of you bitches love Nefertiti. You love posting Nefertiti. You got a Nefertiti tattoo. You got Nefertiti chains. Nefertiti was a royal wife to Akhenaten. That bitch was sharing that dick.
She was sharing that dick because she wanted to build empires.
You bitches ain't trying to build shit. You trying to break your motherfucking nigga down. That's what the fuck you trying to do. That bitch is holding you back. She's holding you back from greatness with that peasant pussy mindset.
You could be a king, but your bitch.
She said peasant pussy minds. I've heard it all. Not the peasant.
Bitch is a peasant.
Your bitch is a peasant, nigga. She moves like a fucking, like my sister wife said, she moves like a commoner. She's scared to share dick. The queens know. I'm with a motherfucking king, and that nigga needs to build an empire. He needs to have a lot of kids with different wives because my motherfucking kid might not be that strong. You see Fredo and motherfucking Godfather. Thank God for Michael.
Thank God.
Thank God. You seen how they did Sonny.
Shit, that hard-headed ass nigga.
That's the Corleone Empire. You gotta build empires with your nigga. But no, you wanna keep a nigga all to your motherfucking stuff. But really, if the Don was smart, he would've put down on his bitch and had some other bitch.
Don Corleone, where your bitches at? Where your bitches at?
You. That's it,
Ladies, I don't know if you know this, but you're losing the plot right now. This main character energy that a lot of women have where you feel like everything has to revolve around you. Well, men are removing you from the topics that they care to discuss, be around, or have any interactions with. I mean, if you can't tell, just look at the racing, the runners clubs, all of that stuff that they're doing right now. You literally have identifiable bracelets for people to say if they're single, because women want to know who the single men are in these groups so that they have an opportunity to talk to them and approach them. That is pure madness. If a man wants to get your attention, he will. which tells me that the men are not approaching women, and for their own very valid reasons. You have made yourself unapproachable. You have made yourself undesirable. Instead of being the person that they would want to approach, you've basically told them they're wrong. They're damned if they do. They're damned if they don't. You label them. You make it so that men are uncomfortable. If a man approaches you and he doesn't happen to be the guy that you want, then I guess he's some sort of predator, right? That's the rhetoric that you guys were running around with not that long ago. So now men are trying to find spaces where women are not. I have been scrolling on TikTok and I saw a few guys now who have created their own home gyms so that they can avoid being around women who are not fully dressed. You have made men so uncomfortable that now they don't want to approach you. And they don't even want to be in your space. They're building spaces for themselves to congregate so that they don't have any opportunity to be approached by you. And we're still not going to own the fact that we've got accountability in that. Ladies, you better fix it quick. I'm not out there in these streets, but I'm hearing it's not easy. So obviously, whatever you're doing, it's not working.
Only black women get to do the shit that black women do.
Now don't do that. We don't got it easy and good out here.
I'm not saying that you got it easy and good, but all the other women from all the other cultures do not get to get away with none of the shit that black women do.
What do we get away with?
Exactly. That's the shit that I'm talking. You on here talking. Bitches in Dubai ain't got no podcast. Hey, husband walk in, stump talking. Shut up immediately. Talking on here with an opinion. With your titties out. Showing your shoulders. Your ankles is out. Man,
he ain't lying though.
If we were in Russia and your daddy walked in here and drug you out by your hair, could nobody in this bitch say nothing?
Oh my God.
Bitch, podcast. African father walk in here and take his goddamn Santa off and whoop the shit out of everybody in this building. Cussing, smoking, drinking. Who do you think you are? We did not come to America for you to be a bitch. Oh your mother has to see this.
This is the type of shit that our elders are on social media doing. Like, get your ass up off that motherfucking floor. Rolling around on that dirty ass floor. These are our elders. These are the women that we're supposed to be getting knowledge and wisdom passed down from. This is what they're doing. Rolling their ass all over the floor. We're fucking cooked.
You can never compete or compare to a man. Facts over feelings, bitch. Today we're going over 5 facts women hate. I'm a woman, so I don't like these facts either. But just because I don't like the facts, don't make them not facts. Let's get started, bitch. Fact number 1. The older you get, the less men want you. So old bitches get no love. All right? The older you get, the less men are going to want you in the dating market. Number 2, when you are dating, your degrees and accolades mean nothing. Niggas don't give a fuck about your accolades, how many degrees you have. In fact, the only people that give a fuck about your accolades and your degrees are other bitches that are in competition with you and men that want to hire you for a job. And number 3, this is a really good one. You don't intimidate men. Men don't give a fuck how successful you are. It doesn't intimidate them. You can never compete or compare to a man. Number 4 is really gonna hurt a lot of you bitches' feelings, but I don't give a fuck because I'm here to give you facts. So, number 4, your kids are liabilities. Your kids are liabilities to any man that they don't belong to. Asset to you, liability to them. Number 5, men hate extra shit. And when I say extra shit, niggas hate long nails, big ass eyelashes, makeup. The things that you take extra time to do, they hate that shit. I want to give you bitches a bonus, okay?
This is a really, really good one. Lacking accountability will keep you single, bitch.
There we go.
Let me know if I left any facts off in the comments. I hope this helps.
Black women are the least protected group in the world. Y'all love to say that, but then y'all act like the members from NWA. I don't understand how a pack of gang members are seeking help. You guys are hooligans and thuggerillas. I don't understand who's going to save you. Y'all are the big bosses on campus. Y'all are the top dogs in the prison yard. I don't understand who is there left to save you. And I hope you don't think the black man's coming. The same black man that y'all put down under every single post. The same black man who can't depend on you for shit but childbirth. That's it. Only thing y'all do is birth black men. Y'all don't do anything else for them. That's nothing else. And then get mad when they go to somebody else where they're more appreciated, loved, and respected. A black woman don't respect nobody. They talk crazy to kids, men, grandmas. Only time a black woman keeps her ass in line is when that boss checks her ass and it's a yes, sir, master. If a man is talking to a black woman and she starts getting loud and he says, hey, calm yourself, she's gonna be bitch, da 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 da. Never in my life could I even, my man say, hey, even me, I sometimes the little black come out and I'd be like, oh, did he, but hey, check it. I'd be like, okay, look, my bad, dog. But a black woman is prepared to fight you if you tell her to fucking don't talk to you like that. She will break your shit. She will disrespect your mom. She will do everything in her power to go all the way to fucking 100. And they thrive in that shit. You see them online thriving in it. They think the shit's funny. They think the shit's cute. But then it's like you want to see them like, protect us. Nah, big dog, you got it.
Women are literally getting divorced over social media. Here's what happens, okay? A beautiful woman is posting her trip to Tahiti, and then her trip to Paris, and then her trip to London. And women in very stable and happy marriages are seeing these posts, and because they worship these influencers, they say, well, my husband can't provide that for me, so, I must be doing something wrong. I must have chosen the wrong man. My husband can't take me to Tahiti every 2 weeks and buy me a Chanel bag every other week. That's terrible. I need princess treatment. Little do you know, these influencers are being paid $100K to be an escort for 3 days. Nothing.
It's like my man said earlier. When it comes to many women these days, they don't want to just be happy. They want to be happier.
That you see is real, and you are literally lusting after influencers that you've never even met. You are more tapped into their 1% reality than your own reality, and you wonder why nothing ever feels like enough. Here's the reality. They do not live a better life than you. Their feed is just curated better. The way they portray their life is better. No one is infinitely happier than you. No one is more content than you, because they're all struggling with the same thing, and that is the never-ending chase of materialism.
What do you do when you have fell out of love with your husband for not providing and have fallen back in love with your ex, who is currently having a baby but is willing to risk it all?
I'm gonna be quick, because you had the wrong podcast.
I would absolutely hate to be your husband. That's just wild work to me. Like, you're willing to leave your husband for another that got a baby on the way. That's crazy work.
No, let me correct that. That is not why I'm leaving my husband. What I left him for was because he was not able to provide for me. This was something that has been going on for a year and a half. Was he ever able to provide?
A year and a half? That's a season.
So yes, I married him because he was able to provide. He was there to he was able.
Out of here.
You said a year and a half. That's a season. You ain't even giving him a chance to overcome whatever he was going through. You supposed to help him through that. You know what I'm saying?
How long? Okay, I understand that.
Till death do you part. Till death do you part. Till death do you part.
Okay.
I think you would be doing him a huge service by leaving him.
Overcome whatever he was going through. You supposed to.
She said she married him because he had money, and she left him, got back with the ex, and let the ex start smashing, even though the ex, his girlfriend, has a baby on the way. And the ex is talking about this how naive a lot of women are. Baby, that man is not gonna leave his newborn and his baby mama for some old coochie that he was hitting a couple years ago and hitting it now. Because he don't have to. If he don't leave his baby mama, you're going to keep giving him the pussy. If he leave his baby mama, you're going to keep giving him the coochie. So he realized I can keep my newborn baby, keep my baby mama, and you still going to be dumb enough to leave. She said she left her husband. She didn't say she's leaving her husband. She said she already left her husband and she waiting on this dude to leave his baby mama, which is not going to happen. That's how naive these women are. And they expect us to hang around for this stupidity, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. My man, she was like, well, how long do I need to be around? The man got on hard times for 1.5 years and she straight left him. Forget about the till death do we part part. That's madness, bro. That is madness.
Help him through that. You know what I'm saying?
How long? Okay, I understand that.
Till death do you part. Till death do you part. Till death do you part.
Okay.
I think you would be doing him a huge service by leaving him because you're horrible to have even married him. Not as a person, I don't know you as a person, but to have even married somebody out of convenience and out of obligation because you probably just wanted to be married. I think you guys should both go your separate ways so that you can find people who love you and who you love.
When I grow up, I'm gonna marry a tall, dark, and handsome man. It's gonna be tall, dark, and handsome. I just know it. I'm not double texting anyone. He has to chase Mia. He needs to chase Mia. He has to chase Mia.
L'amore, il vi mi parla.
I'm at work.
I miss you. I want to see you. I can't think straight.
I can leave work.
That's my girl. This is why I want to make you my wife.
All right, let me know when you show up.
No, I'm not showing up. I'm not showing up. I need you to show up.
What do you mean I have to show up?
Bitch, please.
You're not gonna come collect me?
No, of course not. What do you think this was?
You're busy?
Yeah, I'm super busy. Why are you yelling?
Jesus Christ, I'm not yelling.
That's what I thought.
Fine. Handsome. I just know it. I'm not double texting.
Like how it is for many of these.
I think you would be doing him a huge service by leaving him because you're horrible to have even married him. Not as a person, I don't know you as a person, but to have even married somebody out of convenience and out of obligation because you probably just wanted to be married. I think you guys should both go your separate ways so that you can find people who love you and who you love.
When I grow up, I'm gonna marry a tall, dark, and handsome man. It's gonna be tall, dark, and handsome. I just know it. I'm not double texting anyone. He has to chase Mia. He needs to chase Mia. He has to chase Mia.
That leftover age kicks in at 25, boy. They start thinking. The born again Christian chick. The born again Christian chick at 28.
I'm at work.
I miss you. I want to see you. I can't think straight.
I can leave work.
That's my girl. This is why I want to make you my wife.
All right, let me know when you show up.
The psycho chick at 30. The psycho chick that don't care. You could just kick her to the curb. She's so crazy. She'll put up with anything. Well, he said this. He said, Dre, there's no till death do you part. It's till I grab the bag and you do us part. Seriously, that's exactly how they act.
No, I'm not showing up. I'm not showing. I need you to show up.
What do you mean I have to show up?
Bitch, please.
You're not gonna come collect me?
No, of course not. What do you think this was?
You're busy?
Yeah, I'm super busy. Why are you yelling?
Jesus Christ, I'm not yelling.
That's what I thought.
Fine, I'll show up.
Good girl. Now get your ass over here.
I'm coming. Jesus Christ. I think I'm gay.
She said, I think I'm gay. She said, I think I'm gay. She hit 35 years old. She said, I think I'm gay. She thinks she gay at 35 years old because don't no man want her.
I think I'm gay.
80% of women are not marriage material. They're not.
This is not us men saying this. This whole episode have been women talking about women.
Selfish. They're self-centered. They don't have just what I would consider that base core feminine skill, that feminine quality. They don't have that. They don't even trust their own intuition. They don't even have good intuition. Like I'm trying to teach a woman about intuition, like what that is and how to know things. That is deeply a part of the feminine.
You blame that? You think you blame that heavily on like the feminist ideology? Or
for sure.
Okay.
Because remember, feminism wants a woman to separate her mind from her body. It wants her to separate fact from how you feel about things. So that they want you to say that how you feel and a biological fact, like they want to pull those things apart. Yeah. Wow. They want them to heavily rely on IVF and fertility treatments and surrogacy to have children when a woman can have a baby for free, as long as she works with nature.
And absolutely not. Black women sit on this app all day and talk about every group, every race, every demographic. But when someone come up here and say, hey, black woman, this is what y'all can do to do better as black women, all of a sudden it's, oh, y'all need to shut up. Absolutely not. If everybody got to shut up talking about black women got to shut the fuck up talking about everybody else. That ain't finna stop. We the messiest demographic in the fucking world.
Black women will get on the internet, talk about your mama, your daddy, your bald-headed granny. They'll talk about how your baby is this and your baby daddy is that. They'll talk about how niggas ain't this and niggas ain't that. They will talk about everything and everybody. But as soon as somebody gets an opinion on a black woman that hits home, now all of a sudden you judging. Now all of a sudden that's mean-spirited. That's not God-like. No, pokey butt. That's what you call accountability that you're running from. And see, accountability, it looks a little different when you've been running from it for so long, right? You don't recognize, you don't understand when it's staring you right in your face. And if we really want to fix the problems, we got to understand how to receive correction. It's not going to always be something that's wrapped up in a bow that makes you feel good on the inside when you hear it. No, that thing be hurting. That's okay. Real problem is not correction. It's the fact that people feel like they have the freedom to say and do what they want and think that they're untouchable. But everybody can get touched. Because we all have things that we need to work on. You're never corrected. How can you grow? Correction is love, believe it or not. And a lot of people don't understand that. But if a person allowed you to stay the same way, that's actual proof of hate. And you can't heal if you don't acknowledge what's breaking you.
All right. All right. You heard it here first. Like I said, this episode is not us men talking. It is just the ladies talking about the ladies. Everything from the fact that men don't need weave to protect their hair. Why do women need weave to protect their hair? All the way to being in elevators where it says overload. All the way until when women sit back and don't want to take accountability. None of this was said tonight by the men. All of this was said tonight by the women. Even the LGBTQ ladies are getting tired of you ladies. And yet you refuse to take accountability. Appreciate you guys being here this evening. Glad that you are men of accountability, men of honor, men of standards and integrity. Whether you're inside the United States or outside the United States, man, continue to be the man who you are. Don't worry about what these women are going through, because 2030 is coming, whether we want to accept it or not. 2030, where 65% of them will be single, is coming, whether we want to accept it or not. KP says this. Shout out to KP in the building. He says, Dre, why you feel like these women now are saying what they're saying? I like how you worded that, because when Kevin was alive, it wasn't too many of them speaking. I've been trying to put my finger on it for a couple years, brother. I'm gonna find out, because when Kevin was alive, very few. You had like Danica Marie, you had Crimson Cure, you had Pink Book Lessons, Chantel Simone, a little bit of Six to God is sprinkled off in there. But that was basically it when Kevin was around. Now, since he's passed on, it's funny how all of a sudden every woman is using Kevin Samuels' talking points. Every woman is using Kevin Samuels' exact talking points. 2030, they say that over 45 to 65% of women will be single with no children. They didn't say that about men. Men will have kids. But the women, it's going to be tight for them. It's going to be tight for women. And they're going to try to, here's the part, they're going to try to shame you guys into being there for them. If you think that they shame y'all now, wait. And this is my bold prediction. If you think that women shame you guys now on social media, they're going to shame you guys more the closer it gets to 2030. Because now these women are going to be in their 50s, 60s. The women that are shaming you now are in their late 20s. They're going to be in their mid or early 30s. The women that are shaming you guys that are 38, they're going to be in their 40s. The women that are talking crazy that are 46, they will be 50 years old when all this starts to unfold and unravel. Yeah, these are your queens to be. She's your queen to be, a vision of loveliness. He said, oh Lord, not my black queens. Yes, your blackest queens. We talk about some aunties, some cousins, some grandmamas, some mamas. We talk about some female co-workers. We talk about some black female friends, white female friends. This is not just talking about the black community. We're talking about all these women going to be out here, all these Karens and Keishas. All the Karens and Keishas going to feel this one by 2030. While you guys have moved on with passports and living your best life in other countries, Karen and Keisha, they still going to be looking around for you guys to rescue them. He said, DI gone to man, oh man, to man, oh man. Yes, sir. They can't depend on us, man. We're going to be gone. Shout out to you guys. Let me let you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Head over to, I don't know if Richie Mack is live tonight. Let's head over to Richie Mack and enjoy his live stream. And you guys have a great evening. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow night. Got some great interviews